You go to the cog wheel, and there's a
That's
pop-out
what I'm
chat.
looking at.
Perfect. How do you pop out chat? That's what we come into.
Hi.
Welcome everybody.
Hi,
Hello.
everybody. Hello.
There were some technical difficulties.
There were many technical
Sometimes,
difficulties.
sometimes when you launch Streamlabs OBS, it tells you that it has performed an update, and you can either accept it or not stream.
And sometimes said update breaks everything.
Sometimes said update breaks everything, but we fixed it.
Yay.
And we're
Captain.
we're even not later than our normal start time. We were supposed to be starting early, but close enough.
Yeah.
We tried. That's what matters.
Look, we got in. We got in 5 minutes before we're supposed to. It's fine.
I mean, technically, we are starting early.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Technically.
Precisely.
But we do it all for you guys. Just all for you.
Yeah.
100%.
That's right.
Pop
That's
this
right.
out.
Audience. Audience. Excuse me.
Ooh, let's get it on and popping then.
Yeah. How do we? How do we want to start? I guess is the question.
Why is this not popping out?
Hmm.
I mean,
That's a
that
good
doesn't
question.
matter.
That's a good question. However, I think how we'll start is we'll do so as all good TV shows have. We have a good intro, and usually this being the pilot, we don't really have a starting scene. We just have the intro because I couldn't think of a good starting scene, so it's fine. But the starting scene is, of course, we have interspersing of like it's the anime like starting like we have random fight scenes with y'all in them and like y'all sitting down together. But the important thing in this intro is each of you have a like little vignette. You have a vignette, and in the vignette plays a part of your theme, whatever that musical theme is. We'll go around to each of the characters and we'll see what you're doing this vignette and what instrument is playing. So let's start with Izumi. What do you look like? What are you doing? What musical instrument is playing when we get to you?
Azumi is definitely a saxophone.
Alto or
Yeah, like a low alto sensual saxophone. We see a young woman with very long black hair. She's clearly from the Fire Nation. She's wearing reds and blacks and that sort of thing. And she's wearing like loose fitting clothes, like she's going to get up to like some athletic like activity. And in her little vignette, we see her with her back pressed up against a brick wall, peering around a corner, and we see her like running away, and like jets of fire just spewing out behind her as she like rockets away. Those are her two little vignettes.
Nice. We cut over and the music changes. And X, what are you doing? What do you look like? What musical instrument is playing your theme?
We gotta keep it some soul here. Definitely some like big drums. We're talking like big band drums are playing. In my vignette, X is hearing some commotion outside. She is passed out. X is very much like still in like her workout sweats and like crop top, stomach a little bit hanging out. She's a full woman, but she rocks herself. Hair is just like a large afro mess. So she's waking up, hearing commotion outside, see the fire explosion, clicks in her head like, oh, the homie Sting is probably in trouble. Grabs an anime style piece of toast in her mouth and leaps out the window and like earth bends her way to the commotion.
Nice. Yeah, and as you earthbend away, the screen wipes to you, Anzu. What are you doing? What do you look like? And what musical instrument is playing?
You would think that it would be a theremin because she actually plays a theremin, but it's not. It's actually like a xylophone that plays her theme. And I think what she's probably doing is this like particular scene is like just her like arranging hat boxes, just like opening a hat box, making sure that the hat seats nicely, closing it up again, and then there's like some kind of siren noise, what have you, and it's time to go. And so she whips out one of the hats and puts it on, and then rushes out the door. But she doesn't have any cool bending powers, so she's just using her feet.
she's just running. We follow her out the door, and out the door we go to the next scene, which is of Casca or Torch. What do you look like? What are you doing? And what musical instrument is playing your theme?
So Casca is about maybe 5'8" or so, and they're assigned female at birth, but they have long hair, brown hair on the side, but this side is shaved. And you pull out, and they're wearing this blue kind of cocktail dress, and they're singing into a microphone, and a soulful trumpet is playing in the background. And they look over, and they see some triad members coming into the bar, into the lounge club, and they rearrange their dress in a Wonder Woman style from the movie, and just cinch it up and get into gear.
Nice. Yeah, and there's a beat. There's a beat, and the like kind of the screen goes all white, and then it fades onto the title of our crew, which are the Jidao Detectives, and then we wipe over to, there's a voiceover of a radio ad, it's talking about the Jidao Detectives, and they'll knock out the competition, the official private investigators of the Pro Bending Federation. And we wipe over to your car, which is in front of Nijong's Noodles, a noodle stand. The car is like, it's a 4-door. It's in that classic 1920s style, but usually 1920s cars, what we think of them are like black. This is just covered in advertisements, mostly for the Pro Bending Federation. And on the side it says the official, which the official of course has an asterisk, PIs of the Pro Bending Federation. And we follow behind somebody as they walk past the car into the noodlery, and we can't really see their face. They have their hair down behind. They have their hair down to about their shoulder blades, and they like most of the rest of them is kind of concealed. And they walk through the noodlery. We see a man with graying hair in his 50s, who's talking to one of the customers, and he has a bowl and he puts it out, and the crew would recognize this person as Nijong, the proprietor, as well as your landlord. And he's being very loud right now. He's talking about some local gossip of some sort. And we keep following this person through the back into the kitchens. There's fire, there's noodles, there's things being chopped. What you can imagine for a kitchen in a noodle shop. But they keep going past, and at the back of the kitchen there is a sign with the logo of the Jidao Detectives. And this person opens the door, walks up the stairs, and walks into your office, your headquarters, as you might say. From what I remember of your headquarters, it is it's an old railroad switch room. So there are maps there's still maps everywhere, but they're all old maps. I don't know who does the like cartography in for y'all, but there's got to be markings on these maps, like potential cases and like past cases you do. Actually, who does that on the crew? Who's the person who works with all these maps and hasn't realized that they're all a little bit out of date?
I feel like it's me.
I
Okay.
was gonna say it's probably Anzu.
Yeah, 100%. Anzu's holding that down for us.
Yeah.
You're the studious one.
I went to college.
Yeah. Who was the first person that this person who's entering your office sees?
Well, I would be leaned up against the door. So if they like open the door, like depending on how hard they open the door, they may see like a tuft of hair sticking out.
Yeah, and I think that they open the door and there's a little they like let out a little squeak because they weren't expecting somebody right at the door. But this person, let me see, where gotta go to my notes. This person, she's smaller than you, X. Yeah, she's smaller than you. She has like long black hair that she usually like you can see she usually has tied up, but she has it down right now.
The perfume, or is like there anything I'm smelling?
You're smelling dumplings on her.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm immediately like lightened up because I'm thinking of snack time.
Yeah,
Also-
she's
oh.
wearing like a. Oh, go ahead, please.
Oh, sorry. I just want to mention. I forgot to mention. X is 6'2", by the way.
Figured. Yeah, she's probably like 5'2", so like you tower over her.
Oh.
Yeah, but she's wearing like kind of a plain gray dress with boots on. And in one of her hands she has wrapped an apron. But she looks and she's like, "Oh, I'm and she like looks around the rest of the room. What are the rest of you doing in here right now?"
So I'm at the desk, and I'm leaning back in the one. Do we have how many nice chairs do we have? I don't think we have very many, right?
One. It's for the client.
Yeah.
So I'm leaning back in the client seat behind the desk, and I'm doing that thing with cards where I'm just like flipping them back and forth. I've got a dark button up and a tie on, and when they walk in, I quickly stand up and like roll the chair around. I'm like, welcome, come on in.
I'm sitting on the desk. I don't stand up.
Okay.
I think I just have like one of my feet just kind of kicking back and forth,
Right.
leaning and looking.
Are you
at
wearing
this.
like workout clothes right now, or like what are you wearing?
Hold on, let me look at my reference sheet that I drew. This is important. I have to scroll past all of our chats. We may have been excited about this game. Don't worry about
But just a little bit.
it.
We don't show it.
Yeah, it's just fine. It's all good.
We're professionals.
Yeah.
I don't think I would be
Russian.
wearing workout clothes. I'm probably
Okay.
wearing something like not super dressed up, but still like nicer than athletic clothes.
Red.
Absolutely, always.
Okay, cool.
Red and black.
Gotta get that color palette down.
Yeah.
And Anzu, what are you doing? What's up with you?
I kind of feel like I'm not in the office right now. That way I can come in later
Right.
at an opportune time.
Fashionably late for the client meeting.
I've got coffees. It's fine. Because like we don't have like a coffee machine here, and there isn't one in the noodle house because who drinks coffee in a noodle house?
I mean, who drinks coffee in general? This is Republic City.
It's my affectation. Everyone else drinks tea, and I'm like, have coffee, and everyone's like, why?
This is disgusting.
Yeah, I feel like coffee is was like originally very localized to a certain part of the Earth Kingdom, and then like the United Republic became a thing. People were like, tea's nice, but how about coffee though?
You realize they're beans, right?
It's just
Right.
hot bee juice.
If you don't bring Azumi a green tea instead of a coffee, I'm gonna be real salty.
X is just like, what's up with Anzu and her bean juice? Like,
Yes, good, perfect.
so I guess when the client walked in, I'm all looking at like, oh, how you doing, baby? Oh my god, I'm sorry, I'm in your way. I like move out to the side so Casca can bring them the chair.
Right, yeah, and she walks forward and, like, she looks a little bit nervous. Definitely out of place here. And she kind of waits, just like looking for instruction from y'all, since you're the
Um,
detectives.
Take a seat.
Uh,
Desiree.
sh- yeah, she does so as Casca brings the chair in. She sits down. Um, I didn't know how many of you there were, so I wasn't expecting. She points over to X. It's like,
I just wave back.
yeah. And she puts her apron down on the desk. She looks at, she's like trying to seeing who she should look at, and of course Azumi's the person right in front of her, so she's just like, I'm gonna look at you because Casca's behind me and so is X.
That's fine.
She says, you Kelpin, you do missing person cases, right?
Yeah, we do.
Okay. My name is Seika. I work down the street. Seika is Seika, in case you're curious how it's spelled.
Yeah, I'm taking notes.
Yeah. I work at Dow's Dumplings.
Dow's dumplings. Oh, I eat those up. Oh my gosh, how's the shop owner doing? Oh, can you send him my love?
He's fine. My dad's doing okay. But it's
I thought you smelled familiar.
it's just like, well, I'm glad we have some some people who are familiar with it. That's good. But and she turns around to EX and says, "Do you know? Well, if you've been there, do you know Guomin?"
Guomin. Oh, I think I've heard that name before. Yeah, a little stout fella, right?
She nods, just like, yeah.
How are they doing? How are they doing?
Well, he's gone. That's why I came here. And she turns around back to Izumi, and Casca is just like, he didn't come into work yesterday, and he didn't come home. So I'm a little worried. I think he might have, like, he doesn't just like disappear, you know.
Who is Gorman to you? Coworker?
He's my
family?
brother.
Brother, okay.
When was the last time you saw your brother?
2 days ago. I went to the cops, but they didn't really, you know.
All right, this is the perfect time for Anzu to waltz in with her coffees.
Yes, definitely. So what does Anzu look like? while you're in
So, Anzu has a fairly subdued, like, she does not wear like colors of one of the kingdoms. She's definitely like Republic City through and through. So she's like probably wearing grays and maybe browns, except for her hat, which it can be this hat because I found a hat. She has a very fancy hat. Like, she's wearing what looks basically like a more or less a business suit with like a pencil skirt, and she's got like boots that have a slight heel, but they're also very dressy. And she's carrying like a little basket, and in the basket is like a French press for coffee and like a bunch of little like glasses, little cups, and then and then also like a little packet, like just like cheesecloth or whatever, and some plain water, which will become some tea for Izumi in a few minutes.
Oh,
No, it's
You
like
do
she
ca-
sweeps in
you
and
do
she like
care.
sets this whole basket on the table and like starts pouring a cup of coffee and just hands it to the client, like, without saying anything, and then starts pouring more coffees, and then frowns a little bit as she like pours the hot water into the one last cup along with the cheesecloth with the green tea.
Yeah, Seika sniffs at the coffee and kind of just puts it on the desk. She's trying not to be rude, but she's just like, I don't know what this is. Just puts it on the desk.
I go to her ear and be like, it's okay, baby. None of us drink it either.
And I'm like, I can tell you're upset. So upset. You won't even drink any coffee. Tell me what's going on.
Oh, I was just explaining to your compatriots here that my brother's missing.
Oh, that's terrible news. Well,
I think he. I have a, I don't know, a hunch. I guess the best word. I think he might have been kidnapped.
oh my goodness, who would do such a thing?
She kind of shrugs, just like, I mean, that's why I came to you.
Well, why do you think he might have been kidnapped?
He did some things on the side.
And I'm like
You're gonna
sipping
have
my
to tell us-
coffee.
You're gonna have to tell us more than that.
She's reticent to tell you.
And I've like sat
Tell you that
sat
much.
with my like basically leaning up against the desk
Mhm.
and like next to her. So I'm like looking at her but kind of leaning up against the desk.
Right. Okay.
If
Let-
if Casca does not step in, Casca, are you gonna step in?
To get more information out of the client?
Yeah, because basically you need to cut in, or I'm gonna do something.
Okay.
I'm giving you an opportunity. You know that Azumi's not the best with people, but
Sure.
she has she's a very commanding lady.
So Casca walks around to the front, wherever Seika is facing,
Mhm.
and crouches down, making like themselves, smaller than her,
Right.
and puts like both of their hands on the seat arms and says, Seika, we are here to help you, but we cannot do our job if we don't know everything you know. And if you could just give us the information, we will not tell anybody. That's not who we are. We're not here to gossip or anything like that. We're just here to help you.
Right. Okay.
All right, I
Cool.
like a little gossip.
But
I
not
think
about this.
I think
X.
we should do our first roll of the game. It's going to be. This is technically like a gather information roll, so it'll be a fortune roll.
Okay.
Yeah, it's gonna be. It sounds like you're finagling her or bending, depending on if you're trying to like comfort, support, or elicit sympathy, or just like get that charm logic, which this is very much logic. Like it feels like.
Do you mean schmooze?
Well, schmooze is more like making a good impression. It's the connections one. It could be schmooze.
Okay.
I can see it as any of those, depending on what the intent
okay.
is.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got the definitions of finagle and schmooze switched in my mind.
Finagle is sway, and schmooze is consort.
Okay.
Connect. Yeah.
Cool. All right. So I'm trying to finagle. But you said it's just a fortune die, right? So it's just a D6. Okay.
Yeah. So it's whatever your finagle is. As a fortune. Yeah. What your finagle is?
1.
1. Okay. So yeah, just hit roll fortune. Just put 1 dice.
Okay.
Unless somebody would like to help, or you want to like spend stress or something on this.
I mean, I already gave her coffee. Isn't that helping?
I mean, it's kind of hurting because she's like, "What is this weird black
Yeah.
thing?"
I don't understand.
Would I be
Everybody
able
loves
to help-
coffee.
Would I be able to help with like my familiarity with like the coffee with like the dumpling shop?
Yeah, I think you can. If you spend a stress, you can give Casca an extra dice.
Do I
Yes.
see that like do I see like this client would put up a lot of fight, like there's a lot of like she's trying to hold in?
I feel like that's almost a separate role to like, do more insight into this. But I as like just a cursory thing, like she doesn't seem like very like aggressive or anything. Like, she's kind of just like, I want to find my brother.
I think Casca's got this.
Okay, cool. Then yeah.
Okay.
Just
I'm gonna roll 1 die for fortune.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I clicked the button.
Oh, that's. Hold on.
Did I not do the thing?
There should be a pop-up that says number of dice, and then press submit.
And then I did that. And
Oh.
I selected 1, and then I hit submit.
Then that should be it. Oh, no, there's another one. There's a second thing where it asks you what you want to call it. There's a second pop-up window.
Oh, I didn't see the second window.
Oh, weird.
Let me
Or is that
try.
only in Scum? Like, let me see if it's
test
working
it.
on your sheet.
There are notes.
Yeah, there's notes.
I mean, AD6 worked, but
Yeah, I just did it on your sheet. It should
I'd
work.
much prefer if it wasn't that roll. But you know,
Too bad I wasn't rolling. I get lots of 6s. I should also tell you guys that when I play Blaze, I get lots of 6s.
Nice. There we go.
that's a D8. That's not right at all.
That's 2d6. So yeah, just try doing it again. Maybe it's not working. And if it doesn't work, just
Well,
roll a d6.
It flowed through finally. If you'll look above Izumi's
Oh.
roll. Oh no, you do that through
That's
me. I
that's
see.
my
All right.
yeah, that's me rolling for you.
Yeah.
All right, let me try again.
I
Let me
don't
try
even
again.
see.
Notes. Okay.
Yeah. It's
Yeah,
nuts.
there you go.
Yeah.
Come on.
Seika opens up.
Still a 3.
Okay.
Oh,
Same
jeez, you were just.
Yeah, that's not great. That's not great. So I will say she's going to open up. She's not going to give very much information, as much information as you would like, but she will open up a bit.
Is that because of my maybe she knows a little bit about my reputation and maybe like she's intimidated by me?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, because
Right.
like she knows your former triad, so
Right.
like she's like, especially because she suspects things. There's this, to kind of just like overview what she's gonna basically tell you. It's she suspects her brother does like criminal things, but she's not sure like who he works for. But she is afraid that like if it gets out that's like, oh, he like maybe because you're a triad, like you'll like former triad, you'll go back to, you know, the
Yeah.
other ones be like, hey, there's this missing
I'd try.
triad dude. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Um,
she go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say. I just looked at my character sheet and remembered that I have the special ability on the case.
You do.
I gain a die when I schmooze or study to gather information.
Mm-hmm. That's
I
right.
feel like I would be studying her like while this was all going down.
Okay.
Like maybe see if I can figure out what they were doing wrong, what Costco was doing, like
Okay.
if I can see that it's because of this triad connection, then maybe I can take her to the side later, or
Right.
if I can get some kind of a glimmer as to like basically I want to set myself up here.
Okay, yeah. This will be, I think it's a fortune roll for study. Like it's
Okay.
there's no like real consequences to this. Not yet at least. But yeah. So fortune for Seika. But yeah, she as you're like studying her, she's talking about, she's saying like he does some things to get some more money outside of the house or outside of the restaurant, but I'm not really sure. I don't really meet many of his friends or anything. What did Casca do wrong? You pick up on one that Seika is picking up on Casca's reputation. That much is obvious. The other thing you're picking up on is that she's afraid because she has this hunch that it's a kidnapping. She's afraid that there's going to be reprisals.
That makes sense.
Yeah. So Casca didn't do anything wrong. It's just y'all have a lack of information, as well as she does. So.
Right.
But,
I guess I'll like kind of like step in there and lean forward a little bit and, well, you know, if you do know any of his friends, then that would be very helpful.
I think I could point you to a few people, but I don't know. Also, she's just like, are you all gonna take this job case? I
We've
don't.
already taken the case. Don't worry about that.
Oh, great. Well, I mean, I feel like we need to pay. You gotta have compensation for this, right?
That would be preferable.
Well, we and she takes out a like a purse. Um, the building gathered this. She like puts it on the table or the desk.
Y'all really went through all that trouble for us?
She nods.
We'll find your brother. I promise you, we'll find him.
Great. She kind of like she smiles, but it's like a sad smile, just like I really just want to see him again.
Do you want me to walk you back to your home?
Wait, we still need to know if you can give us names, his friends, something we can follow up on.
Oh yeah. 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 Let me give you a name. There's gonna be you're going to get a name. What? Look. This is I had to go through and look at these. There's a person named. She gives you the name of Jie. And she says, G. She works. She works at like She works near the border between the ward and Kyoshi Town. Deals with a lot of Earth Kingdom people.
Would I recall her in any of the Earth like bending fights, like underground bending fights?
Ooh, that's a good question.
Hmm.
Let me think. Let me go to your background. Yeah, gee, yeah, she does ring a bell at the like fighting pits. She like she's usually in the crowd. She's not usually a fighter. But she does betting on behalf of somebody else a lot of the time. Like she'll go to the bookie. Like you've like you see Lu Yang like talk. You've seen Lu Yang talk to her quite a bit, and she does betting on behalf of somebody else. You're not sure who, but yeah.
My friends, this G character. I think my friend Lu Yang, sorry, my best friend Lu Yang, have run across this person before, and they're quite the gambler, if I recall.
That sounds like we've got a good place to start then.
I'll go reach my bookie for a meeting with us.
Awesome. Yeah. Hell yeah. Okay, so that scene dissolves. So you got a case, and the case,
Actually,
of course. Oh yeah.
Okay, so after like she leaves or she's been taken out by, whenever we get a chance, like I go over to X. Are you a gambler? Like in general, are you a gambling person?
Very much so.
Okay, I come over and I slap some money bills into your hand. We have a standing bet on like, will the next client be a money client or or not a money client?
I counted up like, yeah.
I think while that's happening,
cash or pro bono is your bet.
Yeah.
while that's happening, I
love
think
it.
after the client leaves, we also see Azumi, since she's still sitting on the desk. She picks up the bag to
Yeah.
see how much we're getting paid.
Y'all are going to be getting paid 4 coin for this.
Wow.
Yeah,
$4
coin.
bill, y'all.
Yeah.
Nice.
The piece.
Yep. It has been gathered by one of the buildings in the Tiger Ward. So if you're curious which faction it is, y'all can try to find out. But but yeah, so you have a lead of G, and you have, of course, Dao's Dumplings, which is down the street. Very good dumpling shop. X goes there a lot, but not as much as Nijong, because You better believe you go to Nijang's Noodlery all the time. Noodles all the time.
Yes.
All the time.
Yeah.
Send the news.
I think
So-
Nijang would. I think you're like contractually obligated in your rent agreement to go there at least like a couple times a week. Otherwise, Nijang's just like, something's wrong.
Isn't Nijong our informant? We could talk to him as well.
Nijang is your informant. Yeah, he is.
And he probably knows a lot of stuff about other businesses down the street too.
That he does. That he would. Y'all can
So
talk to
maybe
him.
our dissolve is like as Azumi's count, like looking at the coins. She's like, I'm feeling like some noodles.
Awesome.
We haven't
Yes.
had any in a long time.
So yeah, we dissolve downstairs, and y'all are seated at the stools at the noodle bar, and Nijang is there. He is this again man in his 50s. He's got like slight stubble. He like has like a little bit of a limp in one leg, but he's very jovial. He's wearing, of course, an apron over his like brownish suit, and which is he has the sleeves rolled up on, and he leans forward just like, so y'all got yourselves another case, eh?
Oh, you know us so well, Nijong.
Well, what is it, I want to hear everything, as you know. Gotta hear everything. It's like kind of like leans back a little bit.
So do we normally tell Nijong like all our business?
Not all of it, because he's a big old gossip. He's a big gossip. So you tell him stuff that you either want him to get out or you need help with.
I definitely defer to Anzu to make sure that everything is golden first before I do anything.
I mean, she's kind of running this.
Yeah, don't open your mouth.
operation.
It's fine.
Spill the beans. Come on.
Well, I think you saw our client.
Oh, Seika. Yeah. I know Dal pretty well. I haven't seen him in a bit, but he gets along well enough. He's in the next block over, though. They have their own association over there.
Why don't you tell us as much as you know about that?
Well, all right. I think we're gonna roll this into rolling for Nijang and seeing how much he finds out as well, just like as a full rumor thing.
Sure.
Because he definitely talked to a few people while Seika was upstairs. But yeah, so
Absolutely. Like,
Nijang.
he acts surprised as if that's our client, but no,
Yeah.
he knew.
Yeah, of course he knew. He's Nijang. Okay, so he is an expert informant. So he rolls with. Oh geez, I have to look up the rules for experts because I always forget them. Because
Nijong is just like, what? Seika? What was that her name? Seika? The one who was going down the street? That one?
excuse me.
That's crazy.
Oh Nijang. Oh Nijang. Okay,
Never
he has a quality that's equal to your current tier +1. Increases when you move up. Okay, so he rolls with 1 dice. Okay, because y'all
we're
are
tier
tier 0.
Yeah.
So
Sure
one
enough.
bonus dice. Oh wait, whoops! I was only supposed to roll 1 instead of 2. Ooh, he doesn't have great information.
Hmm.
That's not great.
Ooh.
Oh, because it logs in your tier. That's why I was confused. Actually, I do have to. Is it specific area of expertise? Oh, that's only if you have elite on them. Okay. Well,
Don't we have a lead because we don't have a name?
no. So elite is a separate designation you can get for people. That gives
Elite,
a plus.
right?
Yeah,
Oh,
elite.
elite.
Yeah, elite. Not a lead. You do have a lead. You don't have elite. Two different things. But yeah.
Separate.
So what's probably gonna happen as a consequence of this is y'all are it's gonna be his indiscreet flaw is gonna be coming up. So I'm gonna start a clock. let me start a clock on this. So it's gonna be, let's do a 6 o'clock. There we go. And we'll fill in 1 space.
So basically, I'm a liar. and we are gonna see some gossiping going on.
Oh, 100%. He's going to gossip the hell out of this.
I'm great.
But it's gonna be called. Let's see.
Yeah, I hate
Well,
to
we
see it
didn't
happen.
tell him
You hate to see it.
why. Like,
That's
we haven't
true.
told him what the case is yet. So
Oh
he
no,
can-
but I think he's gonna like, because this is gonna like rolling out all the information. I think he probably he probably ends up asking Dao about this, which is why
Mm.
this is a big old gossip.
Well, then that's
Mm.
not our fault.
I mean, we're probably gonna go talk to
Waving-
Dow ourselves too, but
So
Someone's
this
just waving themselves.
Oh,
on
it's
top.
gossip gets dangerous. Clock. Okay, never mind.
yeah, gossip gets dangerous clock.
that's a good clock. We need that clock.
Right?
I like it.
But what he can tell, because you do get something from it. It's not like you get nothing, because he is an informant. You get told. So you all are asking about Dao's dumplings and Guomin. He tell you that Dao's dumplings, like, also part of like, there's like basically a neighborhood association. Like there are a couple of like different in Tiger Ward, but different neighborhood associations. Dao is part of a different one than Nijong is. But they all usually like come together at some point, and they kind of like form they're the basically form of the citizenry of Tiger Ward. In terms of Guomin, you get confirmation that Guomin does some things on the side. Nijong's not quite sure, but he's like, I heard it's something about the triads. And that's really all he says, because he's just like, this is juicy gossip.
Yeah, Casca.
We've all dealt with the triads, X.
Yep. It's almost like there are 5 triads in this city, so yeah. And 2 of them are in Kyoshi Town, which is not conflict at all.
That's right next door.
Yeah, it's right next door. Is there gonna be blowover? We'll see. So
Huh.
that's what you get
Oh,
from.
God.
That's really what you get from Nijong. He doesn't have as much as y'all would like him to, and well, we have a clock, so. But you do have a lead. You still have Douse. You still have G, and you have, if you really want to, you can go to that neighborhood association that Douse part of.
I think we definitely eat noodles while we're here, though.
Oh, good. Yes.
Oh, definitely. I mean, I
Eat,
haven't
eat.
eaten all day.
Yeah.
It's just been coffee.
How dare we investigate on an empty stomach?
Hmm. So yeah,
Can be done. I say gesturing with my chopsticks.
Hmm.
what do y'all want to do? I know somebody's gonna hit up their bookie.
My best friend.
Yeah, let's I think for that we're gonna have you roll schmooze, because you're connecting with them. You're gonna be schmoozing with them. What do you want to know from Lu Yang?
2 things. One, that they still consider me their best friend.
Very important on every case.
This is
Yep.
every time I go to them, like, hey, I'm still your best friend. And 2,
Yeah.
what can they tell? Who is this J person placing these bets on, and if I'll see them again at the next fight coming up?
Right. Okay. Yeah. Let's roll some schmoozing. This is also gonna. Yeah. This is gonna be a fortune roll. If Lu Yang wasn't also your friend, then it'd probably be controlled. But this is a fortune roll.
Fortune, huh? And I mean, we all know how much I have in fortune.
What's your schmooze?
My schmooze is no dice.
All right. So
I
just,
have command though.
I mean, that's a very different thing. That's if you want to threaten Lu Yang.
No, it's my best friend.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
You may not be best friends after that.
Yeah, exactly.
You can always spend 2 stress in order to gain extra die.
Yep.
If someone went with you, like, I don't know, maybe
I was wanting to go.
Casca?
If that's cool.
Oh yeah, you could. If
Yeah.
Casca comes with you, Casca can help you with his stress, or you could take a devil's bargain.
Oh,
Those are
man.
always fun.
I'm in for the devil's bargain. Let me hear what the devil. Okay, let's hear what the devil's bargain is.
Casca can still help you too.
Oh yeah, Casca can also still help you. The devil's bargain is going to be 2 ticks on this clock right here.
Gossip gets dangerous.
Mm-hmm.
I would take that.
How bad could that gossip be, though?
All right, so that's +1 die for you. Cat.
I'm gonna take the gossip gets dangerous.
Okay, cool.
I still want Casca there with me though, but more for RP reasons.
Well, they
Okay.
can still spend a stress,
Yeah, they
and
can-
then you
they
get
can-
2 dice.
Yeah, they can help you by spending a stress, just like in like just maybe probably not just their presence, but I don't know. We'll
Like you're both talking and
yeah.
all that stuff.
Casca's
Casca
saying
knows.
the right things.
As Casca knows how to talk.
Yeah.
This is
Okay,
go ahead.
so you're spending a stress. All right, so you have instead of 0 dice, you have 2 dice on this. Yeah, so roll fortune. I will put the two ticks on this clock. Gossip gets dangerous.
Well spent, if I ever said.
Already
All right,
half full, you guys.
I think we're doing
fine.
hot right now.
Definitely fine.
It's fine. It's not all Nijong's fault.
It's not like I'm betting that this is gonna get one of us killed. It's fine.
This early on, damn.
I mean,
Ooh, a
look
6.
at that 6.
Nice.
That's
Okay, yeah. So you meet with Lu Yang. What does Lu Yang look like?
Okay, Lu Yang. Okay, he very much looks like a very pale Gilbert Gottfried.
Okay.
He's very grumpy and sounds like Gilbert Gottfried, but like in dialed back. So pale Gilbert Gottfried because he doesn't go out in the sun a lot.
Mm.
He does not like anybody. He barely tolerates me. He just likes my money because I always go to him out of all the other bookies in town.
Right. So he's a big old grump.
He
He's
is
a big old grump.
he is
Okay.
the definition of curmudgeon. And
Right.
the reason I'm bringing Casca with me is because I've always wanted to bring Casca with me to meet Lu Yang,
Mhm.
and I just want to shove it in Casca's face that I have a best friend.
Wow, damn. Yeah, Lu Yang normally wears this like slate gray suit, which is very out of place here, but it's Lu Yang's thing and nobody questions him on it. I'm not going to be able to do Gilbert Gottfried justice with my voice, unfortunately, because I need a voice reference right now and I can't do that right now because I'm GMing. But he's like, he reaffirms that he is your best friend in the like most sarcastic way possible.
X does not see the sarcasm at
Right.
all.
It's just like, yes, best friends. Just like, and then as you ask about G, he says, well, usually it'd be privileged information, but you've been a good client. We're friends. Oh, you know what? I'll tell you. There's these rings. We don't allow triads in here, but they're affiliates. Fine by us. But G, it's like look, he opens his ledger. He doesn't show you the ledger, but he opens it. He's like, G's been betting regularly for some person named what is it? Where oh, there we are. Yang. Don't really know about them, but
I look over at Casca. Does that ring any bells for you?
Does that ring any bells for me, Saint?
how long have you been in Tiger Ward?
6 months, I think we talked about.
Okay. You've heard the name. He's a triad boss. You're not
Okay.
sure. It's one of the earthbending triads. It's either the creeping crystals or the Terra triad. You're not sure which. If it's the creeping crystals, that's really bad news for you though, because y'all don't have a good reputation or relationship with them.
Do I need to decide, or do I just not know?
You just don't know. You're just like they're you just know that they're an earthbender, so you're like, well, they're probably one of those two. They're probably not the triple threats, because the triple threats do all their stuff in like Uptown and stuff like that. They're across the river.
So I don't actually say anything, but I have this signal where I just take my hand and I lift it up, like the way that the stone lifts up like earthbenders when they do their thing,
Mhm.
and that's just a like a you know, it's an earthbender,
Right.
just as a signal. So
Yeah. Just like,
We got
I mean, she brings in good money, so I don't question it. She has a bet on you though.
what?
Yeah, little weird.
The
Little weird.
the back-to-back Death by the Cage champion. She has not bet on me.
Uh-huh.
Sign me up for the next fight.
It's just like he takes out he goes through his life just like, all right, you know that you're going up 2 weight classes, right?
I'm well aware, but I got my good luck charm with me, and I just bring Casca close.
It's just and he writes you in. I think that's the scene.
so right before we end that,
Okay.
as X and I disentangle, I do what was the what's your friend's what's his name again?
Young.
Lu Yang.
Yeah.
So Lu Yang, who's your tailor?
Ooh, good question. Good question.
You don't have to give me an answer, but I just bring up, like, we talk suits for a bit.
Yeah, you talk suits for a bit, and he's just like, yeah, and he like, as curmudgeonly as he is, he's just like a person of taste. Like it. Not a lot of them around here. Not in these pits.
Thank you.
Yeah, he gets his suit from some place in Midtown.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
Because there's like a million tailor shops in Midtown, you know.
Right.
So, but on the other side, yeah. So if you want their name, I'll write down Liu Yang's name because it's on X's sheet. But this is how you spell Liu Yang. Anzu and Azumi, what are y'all doing during this?
That is a good
Dow
question.
dumplings?
Yeah, I think probably Dow Dumplings is the right call. So the two
Cool.
of us head down to the dumpling store.
Yeah, Dow's is in a it's in a basement, and you go in there. It's one of those just shops that's like really narrow but really long, but it is filled with people. There's like steam everywhere. Like you open the door and there's just steam rises out of the place, and you walk in, and there's like people everywhere. Just like it is a hustle and bustle for sure. At the back, you see a man who one of you recognizes as Dow. He's a large, portly man, probably in his 40s. He's got like a slight mustache, and balding, and he's wearing like this kind of he's wearing this dirty apron, and he's got and he's like he is wrapping dumplings faster than you've ever seen anybody wrap dumplings. He is a master of dumpling wrapping. if you wanted to start his own school, he could do it. Dumpling wrapping.
Good.
Yeah, but he's back there, and Seika is like has come back there, and she's serving somebody at the time, and she sees you and just gives you a nod and walks off because she's got a job to do.
I give her like a small wave, but I'm there on business, so I don't like go up to her or anything.
Right. So y'all are gonna approach Dow.
Yeah, I think we just head on back to Dow.
Yeah. He first he inquires if you would like some dumplings.
Of course.
Yeah, absolutely.
And like put some.
We gotta make sure. I'm like, we gotta make sure we get some for Casca and X when they get back too.
Yeah. So you shoved in front of you in 2 minutes flat are 4 pork buns.
Yes.
Because as we all know, men who does not eat pork bun is not whole man. So yeah, passes some pork buns in front of you. It's like, so what are you here for?
Well,
I am a busy man, you know.
we do know, especially with your son missing.
Yeah. He's gone, and he works here, and I need the help. Can you see? He like points out. It's like, you see this? So many people, so many, and I only have so much help.
Well, we're trying to find him.
Yes. Well, I will try to help you. What information do you have already?
He's friends with G.
G is bad news from what I know. I knew her mother. Bad news. It's like a pudgy finger up, just like bad news to emphasize.
Does he have any friends that are less bad news, perhaps?
Strokes his chin. Let's see. Well, perhaps not friends, but I see someone around here who comes in a lot. What's their name? He's her name. No, her. Ren. Ren. That's her name. Yes, Ren. Comes in every once in a while. And, you know, not really. Kind of. So they have a relationship I don't quite understand.
I give Anzu a look like, what does that mean?
Yeah, I give you back. Never mind. We'll leave that one off the table. I just nod sympathetically and is like, "Do you think you could point her out to us, or know where we might find her?"
She's not here right now, but I could definitely, if you have a picture or something, I could point that out. X, how much have you talked about Ren to the rest of the crew?
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh God, Ren is a touchy subject for me, but because X definitely wears her heart on her sleeve, they have heard it at least 2 times a day.
Okay, yeah. So for Anzu and Azumi, Ren rings a bell.
I like
Many bells.
I kind of look at Azumi with that, like, could it possibly be the same run? Oh God, it's got.
And I think, like, when I see that, I'm like, wait. Oh no.
It's like he sees that y'all have that recognition. It's like, you know her?
we know someone who knows her.
Mm.
Probably.
Well, next time you see her, tell her that she needs to pay bill. She ran out before she did it.
When was
That's
that?
Oh, 2 days ago.
Around the same time your son went missing?
Probably a couple hours before.
I wonder if that's related.
Doesn't
Shrugs,
have
just
a
like-
habit of not paying, does she?
He shakes his head. No, she's very good. She's very good about paying. Very, very good.
We'll make sure she gets the message.
Good. I like paying customers.
And I make sure to slide him some coin for our current buns.
Yeah, you slide him some yuan, and he's just like, "Thank you. Enjoy your pork buns." And he gets back to being the fastest dumpling wrapper in the West.
I think I've already gotten mine out of our bag and I'm eating it as we're walking back.
Nice.
Of course.
So yeah, y'all have another person, which is Ren. Which I don't know, for everyone who's not X, what you know about Ren is that X obviously won against Tanilla. That's all you hear all the time. Yep. You don't know very much else about her other than apparently she's beautiful and that she kissed X first.
Another thing y'all would also know that is that anytime I bring up Ren, I always bring up Hanilla and how much of a douche she is.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
that's the only thing about Ren that I would bring up, though.
As we're walking out of the bun place, I think gosh, I thought I fixed this.
Oh.
Sorry, I realized that my don't worry about it, it's dumb. Camera stuff. So as we're walking out of the bun place, I look to Azumi and I'm like, if Ren is missing too, then perhaps we should ask around the neighborhood watch here, see if anyone else has gone missing, especially around the same time period.
Can't hurt to look into it. May as well do that before we head back.
So we're gonna go to. Who would be the head of the neighborhood watch?
So it's less a watch and more like just a neighborhood association.
Sure. Okay.
The head of that for where Dow is located would be. Let me get a name for you.
It's like a homeowners association. They have a bunch of rules
It's
that they try to enforce, but they really don't have any power.
Yeah, it's like a business association basically.
Sure.
Like it's a combination of homeowners and like business association, but it's a like neighborhood like concern group basically. Like if Republic City was a little bit more like democratic and had like, you know, more localized government, they would actually have some power, but they don't because the United Republic Council doesn't care. But yeah, this person's name is, let's see, Kesuk. Kesuk. Yeah, they are in charge of the Third Block Neighborhood Association, as they're called.
Yeah, let's go pay Kesuk a visit.
Yeah, and y'all are gonna go there. It is in the 4th floor of an apartment building. There's like a little office. Kesuk is also a lawyer. So they're in their like late 30s. They're like, you enter their office. Their office is, it looks spruced up. Like it was definitely a room that was not intended for this purpose, and so they've done their best to make it look presentable as a lawyer's office.
It's really a supply closet. There's like in the background there's like the place where you put your mop to refill it.
Yeah.
And they just have like a potted plant back there to try to disguise it.
Yep, exactly.
Aesthetics.
Yeah, they're wearing this like, they're wearing like blue, like a lot of blue, like this blue tunic. And they have like slicked back black hair, and they're kind of sitting behind their desk, kind of looking out the window, just being like, I wonder what's gonna happen next. Wonder what's coming up. And I assume, is it just you and Izumi, or has everybody else gotten back together and you're all visiting this?
We can all be back together at this point. Maybe we walk out and start heading to Kesuk's location, and that's when X and Casca are coming back.
Totally, yeah. Because Luyong's out in Kyoshi Town, right?
Yeah.
Cool.
We'll be there in Kyoshi Town.
Cool. So yeah, you all.
So
Yeah.
I since I have to leave really
Yes,
soon,
please.
what if I go off to investigate the Triad connection and I just stay off screen for the rest of the session?
Sounds good. Let's have you roll
Okay.
before you go for this. How are you pursuing this Triad connection?
I go and talk to someone from the Monsoons.
All right, yeah. Let's do some schmoozing.
Okay.
This is going to be controlled standard.
Okay. Let's see here. Is there a devil's bargain?
Let me think what a devil's bargain could be for this. The clock keeps going.
Ooh,
Ah,
keep
jeez.
spicy.
Nah. Okay.
Okay.
So when it's not a fortune roll, how do I make
You
it
just
happen?
you press whatever the ability you want to use, the action you want to use is, and it
Okay.
will come up with a
So it's risky, you said.
controlled.
Oh, controlled. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And standard.
Mhm.
Okay. And no bonus dice.
4. Okay. So you're gonna get this information, and you can resist this. Some of it will get back to Teamer.
Yeah, let's resist that.
All right. So you're gonna be resisting with insight, I think, for this.
Okay. So, um, no bonus dice.
All right, you only take 1 stress.
Okay.
This information will not get back to Teamer. You meet with let's see, a member of the Red Monsoons. Let's give them a name. Her name is Pitsy, Pitsi.
Okay.
You know her from the Red Monsoons. She used to be. She's an enforcer for the Red Monsoons. She is like basically they have some ground down in Tiger Ward because they're mostly centered up in Little Water Tribe. Like you go and talk to her, and you actually like you and her left on good terms from after the Red Monsoons. She tells you about Yang because she's heard a lot about Yang.
Okay.
Yang is the Tiger Ward boss for the Terra Triad.
Okay. Not
Yeah.
the crystals.
Not the crystals, exactly. He, of course, is an earthbender. He would be the person in charge of any of the operations that are happening for the Terra Triad in Tiger Ward.
Okay.
And do you tell her that like you're looking into like a missing persons case, or are you just like, hey, what up? Do you know who Yang is?
So Pitsy and I are on good terms?
Yeah, you're on pretty good terms.
Yeah, I think, I do want to maybe have some people in my past, see me becoming a better person. So
Right. Okay.
yeah. So I tell her about, what we're doing.
Yeah, she lets you know, like, she's like, oh, that's, well, Yong's probably not the person you want to talk to, but I know this other guy. What's his name? Just like thinks for a second. He was he was like a pro bender back in the day or something. His name's Goro? Yeah. He'll spell his name for you.
I wonder how it's spelled.
Gorou. Goro.
Goro, huh?
Yeah, Goro. He's some former pro bender. I see him on the street sometimes. Like he still wears I don't remember what his team is, but yeah. Still wears it on his shoulder, sleeve, whatever. Same difference. Anyway, he's a little bit of an odd duck, so to speak. Odd turtle duck.
So I want to pay you back for all of this. Can I get you dinner sometime or some tea?
You know what? I'd like that. Let's do that. Yeah, and I will describe her more later because I realized I didn't give her a physical description. But
okay,
we'll do it when y'all go on go get some tea or whatever.
Sure. Okay. Yeah. All right. So should I leave my camera on, Kelsa, for the stream?
That would save me a huge amount of trouble.
Okay, I'll do that. All right.
If you're able to do that, then baller. Thank you.
Yeah, I'll leave it on, and then unless the hotel internet gets disconnected, and then I can't do anything about it. But
Good.
All right.
Perfect. Yeah, that'll save me a bunch of trouble. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Right.
So sorry I have to leave everybody, but
I
will see all of you soon.
Yeah, we'll do XP.
You get to meet Casca.
Yeah, Casca's awesome. We'll do XP for you after the session.
Oh, sure. Absolutely. Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Cool.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
So yeah, y'all know about this triad connection now.
Mm-hmm.
Got a good amount of information on this triad
job.
connection. Yep. It's gonna be an interesting time.
It'll be fine.
Yeah.
Everything's fine. Don't worry about it.
Did y'all mention Ren when we met up, or y'all just like, oh, I don't want to hear about this again?
It's
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
have to come up.
No, we'll wait till we get back to the base before we bring it up, because I think
Right.
we need to talk to
Keswick.
Keswick. Yeah.
Right.
Also,
okay.
I think when Casca doesn't come back, I eat their dumpling.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh, poor
yes,
Casca.
Yes, you do. Love it.
I can't let it go to waste, and they know I'll buy them dumplings later. It's fine.
Yeah. It's true. I mean,
And
only
X
wanna
gets
tell-
dumplings there all the time.
only
Yeah,
if
you
you
don't-
tell Casca that you got dumplings there.
Yeah, I will tell Casca.
Okay.
I'll be like,
Okay.
yeah, we got dumplings. I ate yours. Let's go get dumplings later. I'll buy you some dumplings. It's fine.
Oh. Yeah. I mean, Casca might be a little bit busy later, you know.
We'll see.
Anyway, so yeah, you
See
have
what Casca
Keswick.
chooses.
Yeah, so you all are in Keswick's office, all three of you, because it was
Mhm.
4, but it's now 3. Keswick turns around on their swivel chair, looks you all up and down. Clients or
No.
Detectives.
neighbors? Detectives? Detectives? Just like, how do- they stand up from their chair, just like detectives.
I look insulted. I put my hands on my hips like, hey, we're clearly detectives.
I put my hand on the desk. The best in Republic City.
The official detectives of the Pro Bending Federation.
Not
Uh,
unofficial.
there's a nod of recognition. I see your car around all the time. Yeah, yeah. You're down the street. Nijong's, right? You know.
Yes, yes.
Oh, okay. All right. I get.
I look at Azumi. Oh, such a good idea on branding. You were so smart on that.
Thank you, X.
what brings you into my office today?
Well, we understand your. What would be the word for like the head of the neighborhood program? Like, is there a title for that?
I don't know if there's I think it's like just chairman. We'll go with chairman.
Sure.
Yeah.
Well, we understand you're the chairman of this neighborhood section, and I had some questions for you.
Must
Well-
concern one of ours, one of our neighbors. Well, who? I'm
I have to scroll up. What is their name again?
was it Guomin or Dao?
Guomin. That's
Guomin.
the
Okay.
brother, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Guomin's the brother.
Um,
Investigations have a lot of names, don't you
yeah,
know?
they do.
That's why I'm taking notes. There's just so many things to keep track of.
Thank you. At least somebody is. It's Guomin. It seems he's gone missing, and his sisters ask us to look into the case.
Woman, kind of thinking, it's just like
It's
trying to
Dao's
see.
son.
Oh, Dao, right? Oh,
Now he gets it.
we haven't had the meeting yet. It's tonight. Don't usually have this, but well, what do you want to know? I can probably have some information, but mostly about. I don't know anything about the disappearance or what have you.
Have
Did we
there
mention
been?
disappearance?
You just said it.
Yeah, we did.
Oh, okay.
We said we're looking for him.
Guomin.
He's missing.
Yeah,
That
so
was
Yeah.
good
he's
in
missing.
character, by the way. Did we?
It's just
Oh,
like,
yes.
he just stares at you for a second, just like, just looks back to the rest of the group, doesn't say anything.
Have there been any other disappearances lately?
They think not disappearances, but been some shows of force by you know those chi blockers.
I'm taking
Oh.
notes.
The I don't remember what they call themselves, but they're not they're not the equalists. They don't seem to have that ideological bend to them. The equalists are usually loud and proud and have street rallies and such. These ones seem to be a bit more on the subtler side. They claim to be here for self-defense of non-benders, but I don't
Out of
know.
Character. That's
Yeah.
room 623, right?
That is room 623 that they're describing, yes.
Good.
Room 6, yeah, for everybody here, room 623 are a group of chi blockers. They used to be part of the Equalists. They broke off from the Equalists because the Equalists were like, rah rah revolution, and the room 623 was more on the, we should teach everybody how to defend themselves so that we can be more equal to benders, as opposed to let's just eliminate the benders with a revolution. So yeah, they're a little bit more they're a little bit more ground level than the Equalists are. The Equalists are very much like mass action. We're gonna go out and have rallies and make speeches and stuff like that. And room 623 is more like we have rooms where we teach people self-defense, stuff like that. But in Tiger Ward, they kind of are in charge in a lot of places, so they act a bit more like the triads and other criminals.
Gotcha.
Yeah, they're not super well liked, but they're not like, it's not like the people at Tiger Ward are like, we literally hate you and we're gonna kick you out. So
Let me see here. And Gorman, did you know him very well? Not
shakes their
really.
head. No, I mostly know Dal, so
You didn't hear him getting up into any kind of trouble, did you?
thanks. Not Woman specifically, but there's been some rumblings from one of the other blocks. They apparently are having some push out from Kyoshi Town or something.
Does the
Gang wars. Just like shrugs.
Does the name Jay ring any bells?
I don't think G rings any bells for them. Yeah. No. Yeah, they're just like, no, sounds like a name.
Swinging them.
So this other neighborhood, if we were to talk to their chairman, who could we go to?
First block. Oh, first block. You can go talk to. Oh, jeez. Who are they?
I'm picturing they like have like an actual Rolodex that they're spinning through.
They're a lawyer, so they definitely have one. They're just like, oh, what is their name? Let's see. Bima. Yeah, Bima. I don't see him too much, but he's around. He is, I will warn you, he's a little bit more on that chi blocker defense program, whatever. It's like doing a lot of wavy hand motions. Like, things that I don't really care too much about because I don't like them.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Does anybody else have any questions for him? Because I feel like we've gotten what we can here.
What's wrong with chi blockers?
It's just like, they're just like straighten up, just like, there's nothing inherently wrong with them, but they seem to have an idea that they have a plan that everyone else has to follow, you know?
They're saying all chi blockers are bad.
It's just like take it back, just like, well, I mean, I can't say that for sure. I wouldn't swear upon it in court, but from my experience, chi blockers generally seem to have a agenda.
I think we're done here.
Good. There we go.
Let's
Calling Keswick out on their bullshit. I love it. Yeah, from our perspective, the Jedi are evil.
Let's get back to the base and
Share some information.
talk about Ren.
Yep. So you have all this information, and Anzu, you have an ability.
I do. Can I use
do.
it now?
Yeah, 100%. You definitely have
Yes.
enough evidence and such to
I can connect seemingly unrelated details or events. When I uncover important details or bits of evidence, I can spend 1 stress for each extra feature. I
Ooh,
can
that's
know
nice.
how it happened, know what was happening in the area, or know who is involved.
Yep. It's call it a hunch.
Can I just spend 3 stress and get all 3 of those?
100% you can.
Let's do it.
You mad lad.
All right, so all of you get back, and like you got like the conspiracy, like you got the conspiracy board out, you got the red string.
Yep.
Yeah, so you know how it happened, you know what was happening in the area, you know who's involved. I'll start with who's involved. You know Ren was involved. And you know Bima was involved. Ren and Bima are both part of room 623.
Ooh.
Okay, good
Did
to
I
know.
know that about Ren, or I just knew that she was a chi blocker?
You don't know she's part of Room 623 now.
That's good. That's good because we're on bad terms with Room 623, aren't we?
Yep, you are.
Okay,
Not
good.
as bad terms with the creeping crystals. Keep that in mind. So.
Right.
On the other side, you have the Terra Triad, and going through and just being like, so why would they take Guoman? You're like, Guoman must be part of the Terra Triad. That's what you find
Gotcha.
out. So you know who's involved. In terms of what was happening in the area, the kidnapping was happening in the area. So there wasn't any other like triad activity that was happening from as much as you could like because y'all probably talked to some other people.
Yeah.
Doesn't seem like there was any like gang like activity or anything like that was happening. This was just like smash and grab basically of Guoman. A very quiet one, not that one. So.
Okay.
And you know how it happened. Yeah, so how it happened was there was a group, like a small group, that came into where Guoman was living, and they took him. You'd have to go to the actual like scene to see like what happened, but like you're like, oh, they just like literally went in, grabbed him, and ran out with him basically. Probably like with a bag over his head or whatever.
I realize we didn't actually literally ask this, but I feel like it's flashback where they just say that we did to get his address from his dad or his sister.
Yeah, they both of them
I
could've
assume
given
they
it to
live
you.
in the dumpling shop.
Above.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, totally. So
So I don't even think we need to flashback. Like that's just where I would go.
yeah, it's true.
I mean, they might live separately, but
Yeah, but you get it. He's like on the 3rd floor above the dumpling shop because the dumpling shop's in a basement.
right.
But there's a lot of other people live here because Tiger Ward's really packed with people.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Cool.
Yeah. Look at that ability; it's great.
It's so good.
It's very good.
But yeah, also the whole thing at Bima is the first block like neighborhood association leader as well as Room 623 person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you connect all these dots. What do you tell us?
I'm like studying over all of this stuff and like quietly sipping my coffee, and then I set it down and I like look at X and I'm like, how long has Ren been part of Room 623?
A little bit of earth around me starts shaking. Like, excuse me?
Oh, it's all right here. It's obvious.
Of course, this board just is nonsense the rest of it.
Exactly.
I just like there's a shot of me kind of looking it up and down and like kind of have like this like glazed expression on my face, like okay, yeah, obvious,
Ren already has X already has a trouble reading, but this right now doesn't make any sense.
Mhm.
No, wait, 6'2". No, she's a martial artist. I still hold back that she's a chi blocker. I know she's a martial artist, but I mean, who isn't? I mean, you know, like that's not chi blocker. No.
Well, she's obviously involved, so can you get us a meeting with her at least? It seems like you've been so close.
I haven't seen her since the beginning of this year.
I've heard nothing but stories of her for the last 3 months.
Yes.
And you're telling me you haven't seen her in 6.5?
You don't understand. She's just so amazing. Like the way she kicks, like she makes the most delicious dumplings, guys, and she is amazing. But she disappeared one day. And I haven't seen her since. And she's not with that Hanilla douchebag. I've checked and I've been stalking out of his house. She's not there.
X.
What?
You need to let it go, okay? You just need to let it go.
Let what go? Look, she's missing, okay, and she's obviously probably lost, all right, and I haven't heard from her in a while, so why would I not hear from her, right? She obviously.
I mean, 2 days ago she was at Dow's Dumplings.
It's just down the street.
You like see like her glasses, like her eyes are like growing in the back of the back of her glasses, like.
Eggs, I'm sorry. We need to find her. That's just what it comes down to. We have to find Ren.
You're right. You're right. We need to find her and get answers fast.
Have you brought up Goro, by the way?
Me? Probably.
No.
No.
X.
Oh,
I think
X,
that was
yeah.
information X brought.
Right, that was X's information. Yeah, have you brought that up?
Oh, Godo. Yeah, no, I've shared everything.
Okay.
I shared everything from my meeting with Lao Yang in between of proclaiming my best friendship with him. So you were able to pick up between the lines of like me telling him like how much he said he values me, and like, oh, by the way, there's this girl guy, but like Lao Yang really like he told me he was proud of me. You know, he said something about Jay being looking for somebody else. She wouldn't even bet on me. Lao Yang's best friend, the best fighter here in Republic City, right?
What was
I
the
wouldn't bet on you.
information that you got on Goro, just so I can write it down?
So Goro, possibly part of the Terracotta Gang.
Terra Triad.
Terracotta Gang, got it.
Terracotta Gang, good.
I said that in character as well.
Yep.
And the Blue Diamond Busters.
The
What?
member of both or possible member of either one?
Oh, the Creeping Crystals is the other one.
Crystals. Yeah, part of the Creeping Crystals. Yeah.
I think, and this will be a little bit of a flashback then, since you would have talked about that probably earlier on before this. There's just like an expression of kind of like worry and recognition on my face, but I don't talk about it unless you guys ask me.
All right. Well,
I was too busy putting all of these pieces together.
Yeah, sure.
I'm like shaken up by like still the Ren thing. Like,
Yeah, that's fine. I'll keep my secrets.
like X saw it. I want to put X saw it because that internal mother in her, but like
Mhm.
a lot going on in here. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I get it.
What is the name of the first block guy again? Who's also
Bima. Bima.
Bima,
Oh,
right?
E-I-M-A. I put
Well,
B-E-E-M-A.
If you haven't,
Bima.
if you don't know where to find Ren, then our next step would be to talk to Bima. But
That's gonna be dangerous.
exactly.
You know, we wouldn't necessarily have to talk to Bima.
What do you have in mind?
I mean, X maybe has the right idea, doing a little stalking, doing a little watching, but maybe not your love rival.
Sneaky girl time.
Sneaky girl time.
Yeah. All right. Well, it sounds like we're about to get into an actual score, into a case.
What?
Engagement rules.
Yay!
So this sounds like you all are doing a stealth case,
Mm.
trespass unseen. So the detail for this is going to be the point of infiltration. I'm going to tell you about the building you're going to go to find Bima first, because that's going to be important.
Yeah.
Bima is located in an apartment building in the first block, which the first block, I'll actually kind of show where it is on the map. It's near this bridge over here. That's the first block. Basically, the blocks are arranged from closest to like downtown Republic City up to like out of Republic City.
Gotcha.
And it's an apartment building. It's probably like an 8-story apartment building. Bima, y'all know that there is some sort of dojo in there, some sort of martial arts room in there, as well as just like apartments. And you suspect there's probably like a few offices in there. Like it's a multi-use building. It was not made with modern day codes because nothing in Tiger Ward is.
Would this martial arts building belong to a certain Hanella?
No, Hanilla's stuff is in where I asked you. Let me check where Hanilla is.
Hills be uptown because he's like new money.
Yeah. So yeah, not Hill stuff is not here.
Okay.
Yeah, his wushu style bending is not here.
We're about halfway through our stream time here,
Mhm.
And we're about to make an engagement roll. Would you like to make the roll first and then take a short break, or hold the roll until after the break? Because I need to take a bio break. Like,
Right. I was thinking we do it before.
all right, let's
have that tension.
good.
So
good.
what is y'all's point of infiltration here? It's an apartment.
Um,
There are other like apartment buildings abutting it too.
Either another
freestanding.
apartment building or a fire escape is what I'm thinking.
I'm
X.
picturing like a fire escape, but
X is a very large girl, so she always when it comes to like trying to sneak into apartment buildings, she takes it from the roof.
So
Mm.
yeah, maybe we get up onto the fire escape of another building and get up onto the roof, and then we leap over and work our way down.
Perfect. All right. What's everybody's load?
I'm gonna take a light load because I'm real bad at
Do we have to hear?
sneaking and skedaddling, shadowing and skedaddling.
Oh, I didn't fill in y'all's gear. That's a problem. Well, you can find the gear list on there is a loadout list as well as on the sheets on the Google Drive. I probably should have said that.
I fixed the ones specific to my character, but
Mhm.
I did not fix the ones for generic yet.
And I totally forgot to fill
Let's
in
see.
the
Climbing.
ones. I mean,
Oh.
you just have to choose what load you are.
Yeah, I know. I just want to make sure I have enough for all the stuff I want.
I guess it's a question of how heavily armed do you want to look.
I'll go normal.
Okay, normal and X.
I'm gonna go. X is very big, so I'm gonna just go ahead and use a light load.
Light load? Okay, cool. So you'll have 3 load when it comes to it. Also, you're an earthbender, so like, you know,
You don't need stuff when you've got the earth around you.
yeah.
Yeah.
Not only earthbender, metal bender.
Oh no, sandbender actually.
Sandbender.
Sandbender,
Yeah,
that's right.
sandbender.
No, he's sandbender.
Oh no, you've got pocket sand.
And
say
like
it.
you can bend the dust around us. This is gonna be real cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So for the engagement roll itself, you start with 1 die for sheer luck. Is this operation particularly bold or daring?
We're leaping across rooftops,
But who are we? Who is it that we're approaching? Like, what is their
and
status?
they're our enemy as well.
Well, we'll get to that. That's
Yeah.
gonna be later. I'm just saying, is this bold or daring?
Yes. Yes, I,
think
it
it's
is.
daring. We're leaping
Okay.
across rooftops.
Is this operation overly complex and contingent on many factors?
I don't think so,
The
like-
I
only
don't-
factors like if he's there.
Yeah, pretty much.
I mean, that's one
Um,
factor, really.
Does the plan's detail expose a vulnerability to the target or hit them where they're weakest?
I think expose a vulnerability because if 3 of us can get into there, then really they're trash.
I mean, I think it was Anzu's being able to connect all the dots very quickly that helped with that. But yeah, we'll say that. Is the target strong as this approach, or do they have particular defenses or special preparations? They're a criminal organization who specializes in disabling benders. So
But our approach isn't about bending.
it's not. So yeah, I think y'all are fine. They were not expecting the infiltration route. They're expecting more open violence, I think. Can any of your friends or contacts provide aid or insight for this operation? They already did. Are any enemies or rivals interfering in the operation? Yes, they are. Are there any other details you might consider? They are a higher tier target. They are a tier 2, so 2 dice.
Okay.
Y'all are ending up with 2 dice. So whoever would like to roll the engagement, 2 dice. Yeah, 2d6.
I haven't rolled anything yet, so how about I do it?
Yeah.
And then you all can blame me when I get those double ones.
Desperate.
Am I just rolling it as a fortune roll?
Yeah. I think on the cruise sheet there is a roll engagement.
Oh,
roll?
is there? Okay.
Maybe. Yes, there is.
Yes,
There's
there
roll
is.
engagement.
Cool.
Aha!
We
I
get
remembered.
2 dice. 6s. We're like, I tell you, I get 6s a lot in Blades.
What happens at a
is so
crit for
good.
engagement?
Basically,
Exceptional result. You've already overcome the first obstacle and you're in control position for what's next. Jesus.
oh, thank goodness. That means that we don't have to roll like leaping across from building to building.
Mhm.
Because I would
Start on the
definitely
rooftop.
pick that up.
It's so good.
I'd definitely fuck
X
that up.
would definitely carry Anzu like on her shoulders.
Mhm. Yeah.
Thank
so
goodness.
y'all have made it into the building, totally quiet. The door was open.
Mm-hmm.
And y'all make it in, and you go down a few, like the few floors to where the like this dojo is, this like training room. And you open the door, and in it is there are a few people in there, and they haven't noticed you yet. There's on one side, like basically there's like a couple of people standing around somebody who's on their knees, and there's like two people next to them, and this person that's on their knees you can tell has been chi blocked because they're kind of just like lulling. But yeah, we will come back from the break on that for y'all to bust into this room and see what happens.
Perfect.
Let's go.
All right. Welcome back. We're back from the break, and we're ready to go.
Yeah, you are. So before the break, y'all roll engagement roll, and you critted because somebody's good at rolling sixes.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Thank you so much for being so good at role-playing games.
Yeah, look at you, expert role player. Yeah, so y'all are outside this training room, and there seem to be 5 people in there, and a person on the ground who's definitely been chi blocked. And y'all sneak like to the door, and you hear somebody speaking. You hear a man's voice coming from one of the figures whose back is to you. And he says, "You're gonna tell us all you know about the triads in this territory? We don't want them here anymore. They're not welcome here. They can go back to Kyoshi Town where they belong." And, like, person on the ground's kind of just lolling, just like,
Do I recognize anything about the person on the ground? Or can I tell anything about them?
Good question. Yeah, you don't have like great lighting here.
Yeah.
But you can like generally like they don't like you can tell they're triad because they actually have like their sleeves rolled up and they got these like the Terra Triads tattoos are generally like they're mountains. They're generally like mountains, and he has like this big mountain tattoo that goes down like that's a sleeve on his right arm.
Okay. Mostly I was just looking at his shoulder to see if I saw the Wanshi Fireflies badge on there.
Oh, no.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then I don't have to get involved. That's
Okay.
fine.
Good. Yeah, good. Yeah, this is not Goro. 'Cause that was a good thing to ask though. But yeah, you can tell this guy's Terra Triad that they got on the ground. Yeah, this guy's like whoever's like whoever this person's back to you. From what you can tell from the back, he looks to be a little bit older, but he looks very fit. He has like a sleeveless tunic on. He's just got like he's kind of just like he's trying like that combination of he's doing the like arms crossed thing, like the disappointed father, but at the same time super buff boxer kind of routine. It's a weird mix, but it works.
Sure.
Yeah. And the other thing you notice is he's not wearing shoes. Which makes sense because they're training room, but like they're doing an interrogation, so
I'm like thinking in my head, like really masterful earthbenders would not wear shoes.
Yeah, that's exactly what
Mhm.
came into my head too. But if they're chi blockers, why would earthbenders also be chi blockers?
Can I get a read on this guy if I've seen him in any of the lower like denizens?
sure, yeah. You wanna give a read on this dude.
Yeah.
Let's see. Trying to think. Is this more a study or an eyeball? I think it's because you're scrutinizing him specifically, being like, have I seen him anywhere? I think it'll be a study.
Oh, perfect. I got a dot and study.
Yeah, okay. So it's gonna be controlled. It's dark, so it's gonna be limited.
Okay. All right. let's make it happen, baby.
All right. Do you want to do any like spend stress to improve your effect, or give you more dice, or get a devil's bargain, or get some help, or whatever? Okay. All right. Sure. If you just want to control the limited, that's fine.
We're just gonna go straight up balls to the wall here.
Mhm.
All right. Dwight. Oh yeah, I don't have that cool graphic, so I'm just gonna do it super chill.
It's
here.
on your sheet though.
Yeah.
You,
it's
you
on
go
your
go to
sheet.
your sheet, press study, and I'll give you the like position. You
Yeah,
put
like the word
position as
study.
controlled. Put the effect as limited, and then don't give yourself
okay.
any bonus dice. Yeah.
Control. There we go. And
Yeah.
then
Limited,
control limited.
and then
I
no
mean,
bonus dice.
Could also trade a position for effect, right? Make
Yeah,
it-
you could make this risky, like if you want to like start moving to the room and risk it being probably spotted or something. Want to push to risky standard.
Yeah, let's go to risky. Let's.
All right, so
That
do
does
risk.
sound like what
So
X
risky
thinks.
standard. Yeah, so X, you start moving into the room being like, I need a better look at this guy.
And I
Yeah,
think
better.
Azumi's just like, wait, but you're just going.
Yep.
Mhm.
Straight up like, oh no, this is mine. I gotta get a good look on this eye. All right, so I'm just gonna go ahead and throw it.
Mhm.
All right,
One die, risky standard.
let's do it. Oh, bonus die 0.
0.
Oh!
No.
All right, so let's see. On failure at risky standard. Oh boy.
All that goodwill. Just
All right.
thrown.
Things
Do
go
not do it.
badly. Things go badly. You suffer harm, a complication occurs, you end up in a risky position, you lose this opportunity. Yeah, you definitely do not recognize who this is. That cannot be resisted. What can be resisted? Is one of his hench people looking right at you as you enter the room and spotting you. And
Can I help resist that by just like putting a hand on X's shoulder and like pulling her back?
definitely 100%. That's gonna be a prowess resist. I think.
Oh goodness, I'm gonna take some stress. It's fine.
It's fine.
I mean, I could do that instead.
No,
but
it's fine.
Too late.
It's definitely me.
All right, so you take 3 stress.
I'm
But
so
I would literally
prowessful though.
have to jump up to grab my shoulders.
And I'm going to start a clock as well, which you can resist there being ticks on this clock, but the clock's going to exist. It's going to be another 6 o'clock, and this one is what would I call this? The suspects leave the building, is what this one's called. Oops. Crap. No. Roll 20. Why? I didn't need that. There we go. Suspects leave the building. Put it right there. And it's going to be. You can resist having. Let's see. How many ticks would be? 2 ticks on this clock.
I resisted.
All right. Yeah. Let's do a. This is going to be an insight resist.
All right, so I'm just gonna. I mean, how many?
You just click insight, and it should do it for you. And just don't put any bonus dice.
All right, X. Insight. Oh, there we go. All right, eyeball.
No.
No, just the
in-
word insight.
The word insight above it. Yeah.
I see it now. A bonus dice.
Ooh, you take no
Nice.
stress. Good job. So yeah, there's only gonna be 1 on this instead of 2. But they know something's up, but they haven't spotted you, which is good. But you have no idea who this guy is who's doing the interrogation. You've not recognized him. Yeah. He keeps going on being like, we can like do some very bad things. And we want this information. And like this person on the other side is lolling, like is kind of like muttering under his breath and like goes over just like, speak up, I can't hear you. What do the rest of y'all do?
I'm not sure what we want to do in this situation. We just came here for information and we walked into something we were not expecting.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pissed. Like,
Well, I feel like the obvious, well, I don't know how obvious. I feel like the play here may be to just sneak past this room and find like Bima's office and just like rifle through some paperwork.
We want
I
to leave.
mean, if you like point down the hall, I will help us get there.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, cool. Let's do a group shadow check.
I'm definitely leading.
Cool.
Please
Yeah.
do. Okay.
So that means it's going to be oh geez. Y'all you're now in a risky position because they know something's up. So it's
Yeah.
gonna be risky, it's gonna be standard. There's 3 of
Okay.
you, so
I have a light load. Does that help me here?
yes, that does.
Okay.
That'll make does that improve your effect or because X also has a
Yeah.
light load.
Probably.
Okay. So I think overall then Andazumi is a spirit. So
Yeah.
I think y'all are gonna have, thanks to your light load, you're gonna have great effect on this. So risky
Can
great.
we change it to standard effect and not be risky?
The other way. Let's see.
I don't know. I've never traded.
Because
You can only trade up, not down. Basically.
Okay then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can we make it desperate with the extreme effect?
That's.
Are you guys just gonna run down the hallway? Is that what y'all are gonna do? Like,
I do like the Naruto run down the hall.
if
It
y'all
feels
want to
like-
make if y'all want to make it desperate
I
extreme.
don't know that I
sure,
want to
but-
make it desperate with two
Yeah.
walkers and two
All right.
wonders here.
No, probably not.
Yeah. So yeah, risky, great for everybody. So everybody just roll unless you want to put something else.
I'm good.
Okay.
5.
You're
Ooh.
good.
Whew.
Just hit shadow for me.
Gotcha.
X.
All right. Risky.
Yep.
Mhm.
Risky.
Risky,
Great.
Risky, great.
No bonus.
Yeah, sure.
You take 1 stress for X's poor shadow.
That's fine. I hear the stress is I hear like a floorboard creak.
And you're like, ugh.
You're just like, oh no, that's not good. This is not what we needed.
I'm so large. I'm so sorry.
But yeah, y'all get to there's no ticks on this clock or anything. Like you did a very good job, especially because the group leader got a 6.
Mhm.
Y'all get over there to this office, and this office is it's all the way down the hall. It's the last door down this hall before the staircase. You get in there. It's of course dark. There's a light of a street lamp, but nothing else. And this is several doors up, so it's the street lamp light goes onto the ceiling, and you can see almost nothing else. But yeah,
Well, it's
So-
a good thing you have a firebender.
yeah, it is. You have a
So
fire.
I'm gonna look around for some matches or something first and light something.
Would you like to mark a flashlight?
I gotta find all the things. I'm trying to learn the new loadout.
Right. Yeah. So for the loadout stuff you can do. Oh, okay. Hey. I'm watching a dog right now at the same
Oh,
time. It's
Dog
a whole
sounds
thing.
like a sad dog.
She's a very sad dog. Hey, no.
Aw, puppy.
Trying to so Kelsey and Zoom. I'm trying to figure out if
Yeah, flashlight's a 1 load thing.
if I want to use seismic earthbending to also guide us if that's a thing.
Do you have seismic sense? Because that's actually a special ability.
That's ability. Hang on, let me see.
Yeah.
Boop, I got earthbending. Boop, 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 boop.
I think you only have earthbending and
And
sand
bending.
bending. You don't have seismic sense yet. You can get it. It requires training and stuff, but you can get it. It's an advanced ability. If I remember.
Yeah, I'll pull out a
correctly.
flashlight.
Okay, cool. So you get out like a small flashlight. You got light on the room now. It's kind of it's the office has kind of been tossed or looks like it's been there's definitely been people in here recently. Hey. There's definitely been people in here recently. I don't know what to do with this dog. There are papers everywhere, on the desk, on the floor, on the chairs, just everywhere. It looks like it's usually well organized, but somebody was in here recently looking for something.
Interesting.
Do we see any open windows or anything?
Not open. They're all closed.
Are they locked?
Do you want to go check?
Yeah.
They don't seem to be. This is like kind of high up on a building, so I don't think they were expecting anybody to come through here. But maybe somebody came through here.
Okay. I think I point the flashlight back towards like the desk with all the papers, and I like kind of cock my head at Anzu, like, okay, this is your shtick. Do the thing. Do the papers thing.
Yeah, I will do the papers thing when I start.
Do the papers thing. Do it.
start looking
Do
at
it.
everything.
Go read, nerd.
Yeah.
So, if I'm just like scanning through these quickly to try to find references to someone that we know is involved, especially our target, would that be peruse?
Would it be pursue?
Or is it pursue?
Maybe.
Yeah.
That's pursue, not peruse.
Yeah, that makes more
Um,
sense. I can agree. Don't,
It might be a study.
it might be
It
study.
could be study. It could be eyeball. It could be pursue, depending on what you're trying to do. So,
Okay. I'm trying. Well, we're trying to find someone.
How many dots in an eyeball do you have? Same.
Same.
It's pursue that I've got 2 in.
yeah, I think you could pursue if you're looking for a specific person, which Guomin is probably the person you're looking for.
Yeah,
so.
Goldman is who I'm looking for. So,
Also,
I'm
close this
gonna
door.
pursue through this documentation.
Please do.
I'll guard the door.
All right, cool.
I'm
So
on
yeah.
flashlight duty.
Will one of you spend a stress to give me a bonus there? Maybe it's maybe it's Azumi with the flashlight.
Yeah, I'll help. I'll spend a stress to help.
Okay.
I'm not good at pursuing, but I'm good at flashlights. And maybe like but maybe also I'm like eyeballing. I'm like, oh, that one looks important. And I like move the flashlight there.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah. So it's gonna be pursue. It's gonna be risky.
Okay.
It's gonna be standard. You just gotta like look through a bunch of papers.
Yeah.
Um,
All right, and then I
Is
get a
one
bonus
stress to
die
help?
because Azumi
One
is
stress,
helping.
yeah.
A
Also,
6.
Can we change the environment as long as if I'm watching the door, would it still be controlled?
the risk comes more from the fact that they suspect somebody's in here, not from like you watching the door means you'll have advance notice if somebody's coming, but it's more that you shuffling a bunch of papers is going to make more noise. They're going to be like, let's send somebody down there to check type of thing. So you got a 6. Nicely done, first of all.
Yeah.
Second, I'm gonna let this dog out because they are whining.
Yeah, that's cool.
That's fine.
Dogs
You're
are
freaking
good.
Crushing
We love
it,
dogs.
Kelsey. Crushing it.
What's your question?
You're
Good
crushing it.
Oh, I'm crushing it. I thought you
Yeah.
said you had a question.
Between
Where's
you and Azumi, y'all should just be rolling all the rolls because I haven't done any favors today.
But that's no fun. Everyone's got to roll, and failing adds to the narrative.
We're painting a very heavy and desperate narrative. Oh my god. I
I'm here
cannot
for
believe
it.
I took us from like, man, we are so prepared to tip top shape to
Oh fuck! They know we're here.
oh god.
Oh, look at that doggy.
You know, we
She's
talk
a
about
cute-
doggies. We need a little doggy.
She's the cutest thing ever.
She's
I know.
so cute. She's
And
like a
she's so
fashion model
tiny.
dog.
Are you a fashion model dog? Does everybody love
Come
your
love
little
your
dog?
dad.
Mwah. She doesn't understand what's going on.
All right, we're good. Okay, so you got a 6 on pursue. You are looking for the name Guomin. You
Mhm.
find it. You straight up find it. It's like the 5th paper you go through, but it's like it's on the desk. But it's like like it's under a bunch of other stuff. It's talking about like it's a weird place. This is the reason it's like it took the 5th one because it's a weird one. It's like it's an accounting record for room, and it's like it has some designations like room 412. And you cross-reference where that room is like with the address.
Mm-hmm.
You know that training room down there?
Mm-hmm.
Same one.
Yeah.
Room 412. Apparently Guomin was brought here.
Why did
Interesting.
they write it down?
Because they're
The only reason you know it's
good.
the only reason you know it's Guomin is not his name. His name isn't on here, but on a few other papers, it's there is a um like like tenant. He's referenced as like a tenant, and one of them says Guomin and then tenant, and then
Mhm.
later it's referenced as either tenant or G.
Gotcha. I put this all together because I'm smart.
You are the smart one.
Yeah,
that's true.
because you're very smart. Competence. It's what you all have in your own
Yes.
fields.
Well, it seems like they brought him downstairs to that same training room.
We can't hear you.
You are muted.
Oh,
Me?
me.
Yeah. We couldn't hear
Okay.
Anzu and her brilliance.
Can you feel? Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Sorry, I turned it down because dog. Look,
Relatable.
dogs are cute. Okay. So it seems they took him. They took him downstairs. Same training room we walked past.
Does it say what day?
Yeah, it doesn't say what day.
It says yesterday. It's dated yesterday.
Seems it was dated yesterday.
And if we're gonna find women, we may need to watch and see what they do when they're done interrogating.
Sounds like a crackerjack idea, ladies. Let's get snapping.
I'm worried though. I look to X.
What's there to worry about?
Well,
Is there
I
something
know that
about-
I know that he's a triad in there, but what if they're gonna kill him?
Oh, Izumi, I like bring you into like that mother like lady hug. Izumi, triads die every day, baby. It's okay.
I think we gotta close up my face, and it's just like that. I don't feel any better.
It's gonna be okay, Izumi.
Like
How
that.
about-
That didn't actually help.
No, not at all. That's a terrible thing to say to somebody. So
You're talking to a war veteran, by the way.
yeah,
so-
you are
I
talking
know,
to a
and
vet.
I'm
Yeah.
I'm a young ex-pro bender. Come on.
People gonna die out here, Izumi. That's just life.
That's life.
Let's just hope it's
Um,
not Gomin.
So what do y'all want to do? You doesn't seem to have been spotted. Like you are currently safe in this office. Y'all didn't make that much noise.
I want to find a place to hide where I can watch them and see what they do once, like watch the interrogation and see what happens after.
Yeah, yeah.
And then like
let's-
follow the plan. The plan is to like follow them.
Yeah, there is actually a thing you can either eyeballing it, just to like find a location, like to like figure, or you can pursue it to prepare in an advanced position.
I'm gonna have to eyeball
Okay.
because that is better for me.
Also, I think that makes more sense because it's also part of it. It's like gathering information on opportunities or exploits, sensing trouble before it happens, all that kind of stuff.
Now,
Understanding what's
is
going
you
on.
doing this right now, Izumi?
Yes, I am.
Got
Does anyone want to help me?
Yeah, I'll help. I'll spend a stress and help you out. You help me out, I'll help you back.
All right.
I'm willing to listen to a devil's bargain.
Okay, it's still risky, still standard. Devil's bargain would be another person enters the building.
Good and bad.
Are you guys okay with that?
I'm
I'm
fine.
Yeah, I will take that. And
Okay.
also, I want to push it to desperate and use my daredevil.
Sounds good. So desperate, great.
Yeah.
Using daredevils, you get +1 die, but -1 on any resistance rolls. And yeah, you have devil's bargain. Someone else is going to enter the building. Like
okay,
on this, like they're going to be on this floor.
that's
What
fine.
happened?
You guys can deal with it. I trust you. So it's desperate, great.
Mhm.
I get 3 bonus dice
You do.
because
That's
I
a
have
lot.
help. I know. I want it to work. I have help. I'm a daredevil. I'm willing to take -1 die to resist consequences, and
Devil's bargain.
Yeah.
Yeah. See how it goes. Oh, that was so close to just. Your daredevil saved you. Okay,
and
cool.
since I rolled desperate, I
Mhm.
mark insight.
You do. You get an XP for that. Make sure to mark that XP. So,
Right.
you find a position. There is a room. You realize you go down the hall. You're like, there's a room almost directly across from this that is empty. Whoever was in there, like it's either been abandoned for a while or whoever was in there vacated, like just vacated. You're able to just like do the lock. Like it's very simple. Like you're like, oh wait, like it's kind of loose, and get in there. And as you get in there, and X and Anzu, you're following. X, you look behind you and you see somebody like near the office y'all were just in, like creeping down the hall. They haven't seemed to notice you yet.
I was actually gonna say if I could
You're
stay.
muted, X.
Oh, I'll wait for Brooks to.
There you go. Oh, I immediately like tap on top of Anzu's head. Whenever there's danger, I always tap on the top of her head.
You wanted to stay behind the office?
Yeah, I was thinking about staying behind in the office and looking for more information.
Okay.
Ooh, I can't leave little Anzu behind.
Well, that means Izumi goes off. It's a question of how do you who was helping?
Oh, I guess I was helping find
You
that
were-
location,
yeah.
so I guess I have to.
You were helping me find a location. You don't.
Yeah, so you
necessarily
just
have to come with me.
like you're going down the hall. It's like probably somewhere over there. Like given how this building's laid out. Yeah.
I hold up the eviction notice for the room directly across the.
Yeah,
Exactly.
there we go.
Exactly.
Perfect.
I love it. But yeah, you X and Anzu, you're in this room, and X, you look like you notice like because Anzu's like busy looking through papers.
Mhm.
You notice that there is somebody like going down, like you see them walk by the door.
Shoot. Well, I'm already saying I'm like by the door. I get a pebble and I throw it at Anzu.
Okay, Anzu, you get hit with a pebble. You get hit with the pebble.
Also,
Or this
question:
just
am I
sand.
already in the empty room now?
Yes, you are.
Okay.
It's
good to know.
you have the position, and since you got that you got that great effect, you're already in there. You got like this perfect position to watch
Cool.
what's happening there.
Mhm.
You just haven't noticed this person that's coming down the hall.
That's
I'm
fine.
at Anzu like,
Like I like I like slip beneath the desk and like then my hand comes up and I grab another folder of papers and start going through it.
you see me go like, do I or like
Yeah.
And I just like
Yeah, and X, you look back at this person to get a better look at them as they're basically like sneaking by. They have like a mask on, like a face mask on.
do they look like they're with the guys we just saw?
No, they don't. They're wearing like you can't really tell the colors too much, but that like street lamp out there gives you a little bit. They're wearing green.
What about their
some
build?
greens.
What does their build look like? From what
Athletic.
Athletic?
Athletic.
Like a martial artist?
Maybe. I mean, like a bender, perhaps a pro bender, or a martial artist or something.
Okay. I get behind the door and like I get some pocket sand in my pocket ready to go.
Yeah, they haven't seemed to notice you. They're sneaking by and they're going towards the training room.
I tail them.
All right. Yeah, let's do a roll to see if you can get with them.
Do we have to like that thing? We got
Yes, you might get caught. This is consequential. You're gonna be shadowing them. So you're rolling shadow. The position is your position's gonna be controlled because they do not know you're there at all. And your effect's going to be standard.
Okay.
Would you like to get any, help? Devil's bargains, spending stress.
Come on, you know always got the devil on my shoulder. Let's hear it.
All right. The thing that's gonna be the devil's bargain is going to be adding ticks to the suspect's lethal building clock.
Do I know how many ticks?
2.
2. And where are we at right now?
1.
Oh, that's it?
I mean, it fills up to half the clock, so
Oh. I mean, ladies, how we feeling? Like, those look like Powerball odds to me.
It's okay if they leave the building because that just means I follow them.
yeah.
There you go. Well,
So we're kind of waiting for that to happen anyway. It's just
Unless they're taking
Oh,
a
themselves
matter of
in
how
the
much
building.
information we can get before that happens.
So don't tell them.
You
I
can
mean,
if
you're
you
already
want to.
doing. I mean, we're that's why we're talking about this.
Yeah,
Okay,
you can take the devil's bargain if you want. I'm okay with that. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the devil's bargain.
Okay, so you get a +1 die from Devil's Bargain, but it's controlled standard +1 die.
All right,
You're gonna...
let's go.
Hmm.
Heart of the cards guide me. Are you? Are you real?
This is what happens when you only roll 1 dice. So first things first, this clock's gonna increase from the Devil's Bargain. Second thing, you're not very good at tailing. You never were. Like back when you were in the Earth Kingdom military, that was not your thing. You were ground assault, not scouting or whatever. You fail to do it. You fail to tail him. He notices. He turns around, and he has the you can resist him having the drop on you.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's gonna be a let's see. Let's do prowess resist. Yeah, it's gonna be prowess. Prowess. Just click that prowess.
Okay, perfect. I'm good at prowess.
Yeah, you are.
So I got 2 dots in tangle. I'm still on 1. I'm no bonus die, right?
Yeah, no bonus die.
All right, let's go.
So you take 2 stress. The other thing you're gonna take, because it's a controlled roll. Yeah, you'll you find out very quickly that this guy is an earthbender, because he's gonna bend the floor right under you, and you're gonna take level 1 harm, which is battered. You can resist that if you like, also with prowess.
We'll wait. We'll hold off on that.
All right, so you get you don't get quite knocked off your feet, but you get knocked into the wall, like a bit, and you're like, ugh, you're like a bit rattled by
Do
that.
I
but
hear
yeah,
that?
yes, because you're in this prepared position.
I want to poke my head out the door to see what's going on.
You see X and some random person you haven't seen before. They look like they're about to duke it out.
I look at his shoulder.
It has the symbol of the firefly.
We see Azumi's eyes. Like it's a close up of her looking and then looking and just shaking her head a little bit annoyed.
Mhm.
And then
I see you.
stage whisper, Goro, what are you doing?
Ooh, yeah, and he turns around at that, and he has this face mask on. And he's just like, Izumi?
Get in here.
Hey, when he turns around, can I get a sneak punch on him? Because next time, I'm just gonna let that slide.
Yeah. Are you trying to knock him out, or are you just trying to hurt him?
I didn't hear all that, so I'm just trying to knock him out.
All right. I think thanks to that distraction, I don't think there's. Maybe there is. But yeah, because it'll be the people in the room hearing it. Let's do some tangle.
Oh, yep, that's me.
Yeah, you get up and tangle. It's gonna be controlled again. Cause actually, no, this is risky now. Risky, but great because you got the sneak punch.
Okay.
Risky, great. If you want any devil's bargains or anything else.
No, devil's bargains have not been working out for me.
I mean, you know what? I'm stressed out right now, and I didn't mean to help, but I'm definitely helping on this.
Yes.
So I'm gonna take the stress
Okay.
just for narrative.
So you get a die. You can also spend 2 stress to give yourself a die as well, Axe.
All right, so I have 2 dots. So how many dice am I going to put in total?
You're gonna
You hit tangle, so that'll automatically give you the 2 dice, and then when you do bonus dice, you're gonna have 1 more. Unless you spend 2 stress, then you're gonna have 2.
No, I'll just put in 1 more.
Okay, so risky, great.
Let's do it.
That's a crit.
Yay!
That's a crit. Okay, so yeah, you knock him the hell out.
and then carefully catch him before he can hit the ground
Exactly.
and drag him into the
Precisely.
room. Yeah.
Yep.
Well,
It's all in one fluid motion. You do the overhand haymaker right to his temple, and he gets knocked out, and then you sweep him up off his feet, and carry him into the room Azumi's in,
Say,
all in one fluid motion.
This is lunch meat to me.
Mm-hmm.
I look around. Hey, you guys are impressed? Is that cool?
I'm
Very
knee
A little
deep in
freaked
paperwork.
out because we were friends.
Why is there
Yep.
no pause?
I'm just
Yeah.
like, what did you do to him?
Knocked his ass out. You did not see what he did to me?
I heard something and I poked my head out
Yeah,
and then I
that was
saw
me.
my old teammate.
Oh, I'm so sorry, baby. Oh. Oh.
I love X.
Oh.
Yeah, while you're saying all this, you've been able to hear like everything that's going on in that room, and
Mhm.
like this interrogation doesn't seem to be going anywhere soon. So the person who's in there is just like, take him away. I'm done with this, and turns on his heel and walks out of the room. And you have a very, very good view on this guy's face. This is Bima.
I had a suspicion.
Yeah, this is Bima who is talking to this. You now to see Bima, like very athletic. Again, not wearing shoes. He is a man in his early 30s. He has kind of longish black hair that goes to probably about like not quite his shoulders. And he's got a like scar over one of his eyes.
Is he taller than me?
He's 6 foot. He's not taller than you, but he's tall.
All right, cool. That's all X cares about.
Yeah, he walks there just like, bring him back to the place. We don't need it. We'll get another one of his compatriots. And just like starts walking away. The 4 people like in the training room kind of like are just like, all right, come on, just like pick this guy up who's just like has his head lulled.
Okay, so I have to let Goro just exist unconscious. That's fine.
Mhm.
And I just kind of like I can't deal with that right now. So I turn back and I want to watch to see where they're gonna take this guy.
Yeah.
You want me?
Just wait. Just wait.
So yeah, Bima exits towards his office. The rest of them exit the opposite
Oh
direction.
wait, where Azu's going?
Anzu is
been there
in the
full time.
office, so
Yeah. I'm just like I realize that that's happening, and I'm like, put him down. Put him down.
Oh, just drop him.
there's noise from you dropping him, and Bima kind of like looks around. It's just like, that's weird. I'm gonna have a tick on this clock, for just them just getting out and
That's
knowing somebody's here.
I knock out the friend now. Just try to hold it together.
I'm really worried because part of me wants to, like, someone needs to go warn Anzu, but I don't know how to do that.
Like, well, are you like with your eyes? I mean, you would communicate like somebody's coming, right?
My eyes go wide and I tell you to drop Goro. So I think you can tell that something bad is happening.
I drop him and I just like leap over him and I just go to Anzu like, just
Anzu unfortunately can't see you. She's under a desk in the office.
I throw a pebble underneath the desk.
You're gonna have to throw it around because this is down. You're down the hall right now.
Like this
have
guy's
to-
between us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So-
I think I can hide here.
Okay.
We'll
So
see.
I have
Yeah.
an idea though. See.
Oh,
here's the
please.
thing.
Yeah, Anzu, you hear somebody coming down the hall.
Okay, so here's what I do. I have poisonous tea.
Ooh.
So what if I brew some of that and set it out on the desk like
Mhm.
someone has left a gift for Bima, and it's like a knockout tea.
Yeah, this is definitely going to be a role of some sort.
Okay.
I'm trying to think of what kind of role this would be. I mean, this is like, yeah, what the hell is this? Oh, this is a shadow. You're employing subtle misdirection.
Sure.
Yeah, we'll go with
Sure.
that.
I'm bad at this, but it's fine.
Because the only other thing I could give like was maybe finagle, but like, yeah,
Yeah, I think that's probably not it, but
yeah, or it's rig, but this is just tea, so.
yeah.
Rig the tea though.
It definitely sounds like
Rigged.
you're trying to sneakily put it there.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
And not have him think about like
Yeah.
it's here. Yeah, so it's shadow. This is controlled.
Oh, good.
This is limited though, because
Sure.
there was no tea on the desk before.
Yeah. Can I make it risky standard?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, you're just gonna
Good.
you're gonna like make more of an ensemble for it, but like it takes more time and requires
Sure.
shuffling papers around, so you might hear it.
Yeah. Hold on a second here. So tell me about a tasty devil's bargain.
Ooh.
Got your back, Queen.
I have an idea. If you
Yeah,
have
please.
one.
I don't have one on top of my head.
He stays in the office. He doesn't just go in there to get something and leave.
Mm.
And people know that he's supposed to be in there, so maybe someone's gonna be like, maybe he has a meeting.
Yeah, that or yeah. Or if you knock him out, you get more heat. But that's a consequence. Yeah, definitely. He has a meeting in here. That's the devil's bargain. He has a meeting in here. A late night meeting.
It's perfect. I'm gonna just keep hiding, and hope this knocks him out, and then I can skedaddle.
All right.
Let's go.
Yes.
Nice.
Damn.
Worth it.
You're able to set it up. You didn't take the devil's bargain, so.
No, I
he's-
did.
Oh, you did. Oh. Oh, this is gonna be good.
I
So
have
yeah,
zero
Did you set up
dice
2 cups
normally.
of tea now, though?
Yeah, so you set a cup of tea, and he looks for some like piece of paper and he finds it and he like looks at the tea. He's just like, oh, huh. He's just like, that's weird, but did I leave this here? He kind of like looks at it. He's like, and he drinks it. How long does this stuff take to knock somebody out?
Probably a couple of minutes at least.
All right,
like,
cool.
not-
So yeah,
It's not instantaneous, but
Right.
like it's probably less than 15 minutes. Like
Okay.
5.
yeah, 5 minutes sounds good. Yeah, he like takes this piece of paper and then like he shuffles through a few folders. Yeah, but you're kind of just stuck in here until he gets knocked out. So back at the other side of the hall,
Here we go.
you got those 4 other people. It's Bima seems to have gone into the office and then not come out of it. The other 4 people are walking with 2 of them with this triad member in hand and the other 2 behind them.
I look at Azumi.
Put my hand. I say no. I'm like, we need to find out where they take him. And I grab your forearm. Make sure Anzu gets out. I just like grab it like intensely. Like make sure Anzu gets out of that office. But she can take care of it. Just make sure she gets out of the building. And then I'm gonna wait until they pass where I'm at, and I'm
Mhm.
gonna follow them.
Sounds good. Yeah, let's have you shadow them because it's definitely a shadow. Only
Okay.
the shadow knows.
Willing to entertain a devil's bargain always.
You recognize one of them.
Yeah, okay. I'll take that.
Cool.
All right. No one's helping me, so that's fine.
Well, could I?
Is it risky standard?
Yes.
I'm pushing it to desperate great.
Okay.
Would I help you?
Do you want
how,
to?
how do you help? How do you help
Ah.
Azumi in this?
Okay, I give her like my overcoat, that's like, and just put it over her, just to kind of help her hide.
Awesome.
Okay, sure, cool.
Yep.
Take a stress.
Yeah, so you take a stress and you get +1 die.
And I get so Devil's Bargain, Help, and also Daredevil.
Daredevil. Yeah, so this is another extra 3 dice on this.
Oh, I love being a Daredevil. It's so good. I got a 5 and a bunch of 2s.
That's a lot of 2s.
I'll take that 5.
The 5 is all we need. The 5 is all we need.
All right, consequences.
Saving grace.
We're gonna start with the Devil's Bargain. Actually, you recognize not one but 2 people from this. One, that's Guo Min that they're carrying.
Okay.
But you only recognize that after you exit the building.
Okay.
2, one of the people carrying him is Ren. You recognize her finally from like you're going like this person looks really familiar, and you recognize it's Ren. She like she did that street light to see she is beautiful. She's extremely beautiful. So what else does Ren look like, X, other than extremely beautiful?
This I would just name her after my all-time crush. She's basically Gabrielle Union.
I'm gonna need a picture for this.
Yeah, I'm also gonna have to Google
Yes,
that.
everybody in the chat, think of Gabrielle Union. Yeah, Gabrielle Union.
Oh, she
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Okay, so we might be love rivals now. Sorry.
Don't you mean sorry, not sorry?
I'm a little sorry.
So yeah, so it's she looks back to look at the other, like you duck behind a corner and she looks back to look at the other 2 and she's like, come on, keep up. So yeah, the consequence you can resist because you do get there is a consequence.
Yes.
Let's see. The consequence is somebody else notices you leaving. Not one of the chi blockers, but somebody else.
Let's see. How would I resist that?
Insight.
I will just take that consequence.
Okay, so y'all are gonna get some heat from this. You'll get +2 heat from this. I'm gonna write that down. +2 heat. Cool. But yeah, you recognize it after you exit the building. So X and Anzu don't know.
That's okay.
Right.
I'm
Yeah,
just gonna keep following them.
Yeah,
find out
you
where they
follow
take-
them. They go down the street a little. They go down the street a little bit and down into an alleyway. And you look around the alleyway. They put Guo Min into a car and they drive off.
Do the cars have plates?
Yeah, I think they do. Yeah.
I don't think we took the car here.
No,
But-
you didn't.
Can I try to chase them with my firebending jets?
You can certainly try.
Good, yes.
You can certainly try.
First things first, I noticed the plate number.
Right. Yeah.
Second
you'll have the
thing
page number,
second,
yeah.
I'm chasing these guys down.
All right. So this is gonna be a bend. This is
Okay.
100% gonna be a bend. This is going to be, oh geez, trying to chase down a car with firebending is very difficult. This is definitely desperate and this is definitely limited.
Okay,
Um,
that's fine.
Yeah. And
And then I have to
let's-
spend stress to use my firebending.
yes, you have to spend a stress to
To even
this
do
is-
it.
yeah, to unleash a mighty inferno.
Yeah. Okay, but since it's desperate, I get an extra die.
You do.
'Cause I'm a daredevil, so this is
Mhm.
very in character for me.
Yeah, that's right.
And Devil's Bargain, why not?
Sure. Yeah, this isn't gonna go unnoticed. This is gonna, yeah, this is very, very, very noticeable.
More heat, more heat.
I
Yeah,
mean,
more
here's
heat.
the thing. That's
More heat.
already a thing.
Yep.
So yeah, let's
Some
do
more
it.
more heat.
Literal heat from our firebender. Who would have thought?
Yeah, so there's gonna be another 2 heat from this
Okay. All right. So you said desperate limited.
desperate limited.
Yeah. There's no way I can increase the effect, unfortunately.
No.
Are you all out of stress?
Oh, I'm
'Cause
not actually.
You can spend 2 stress to increase the effect.
Yeah, instead of +1 die.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, so desperate
do it.
standard.
This is very important to me, and I get.
Actually, no,
plus-
you can't because you took a devil's bargain.
Oh, that's right.
No, you can.
Really? Can you do both?
Yeah, because you can usually do both. Like you can usually spend 4 stress to get both things.
Right. Okay. Yeah, you can. You can't get +1 die from both of them. Though.
Right.
Right.
Exactly.
Okay. Then
Okay.
yeah, you can. You can make a desperate standard.
Please. 6.
Oh damn. So mark XP.
Yarsh.
Y'all are getting another +2 heat.
It's good. It's good.
Joe dice rolls, man. You are.
Hey, but can I also say that
You're on fire.
X and maybe Anzu notice firebending happening outside? Also?
Everybody knows it's firebending outside. You can hear it.
Yep,
It's just
that's-
yeah. Yep. Yeah, like everybody looks outside is just like, "Oh, what the hell is going on out there?" And at this point Bima is like, "What's going on out there?" And then he falls down.
If I hear him talk,
Perfect.
Yeah.
run to the moon, pick up Anzu.
Awesome.
Anzu, did you get everything you wanted from the office?
I mean, I think so. Maybe we can flash back to me having access to some important paperwork later.
100%. Yeah.
Sweet.
On my shoulders.
Write down that you got some important room 623 stuff.
Yes.
'Cause
Got
you
it.
definitely got it.
Love it. I'm putting that on my character sheet.
Are you firemen's carrying Anzu out of the building? Okay.
This
All
is
right.
par for the course.
Don't
Fair.
worry, you can follow the trail of fire to find me.
That's
You've
exactly
done this before.
Yep.
just like
So
our
yeah.
intro.
Yep. So yeah, run out of the building. Anzu's got the papers, and you're gonna try. Are you gonna try to follow Izumi? Is that what's
I'm
happening?
taking off my shoes and I'm earthbending to following Azumi's trail of destruction.
You're gonna earth glide, try
Yeah.
to catch up with them. Okay.
Okay.
Let's have you bend to try catch because it's trying to catch up with them. You can get there, but it's catching up with them as opposed to.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Let's have you bend. This is a fortune roll. There's no like.
Oh, it's not my bend roll.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you're gonna roll.
Well, you're gonna roll.
stat.
But
but-
your bend stat, but it doesn't have any like
There's
position
no
or effects.
consequences.
Yeah, there's no consequences. It's just I just need to know like how fast you get there, basically.
Okay, effect standard.
No, just go back. Go to get out of that. Go to roll. Press roll fortune,
Oh, dang it.
and just put 1 dice. It's
Okay.
gonna-
It's beneath your
And
contacts.
and then the note, it's gonna just be like, how fast does X get
Oh,
there?
there we go. So 0 number of dice.
1. Put 1.
Number of dice.
1 number of dice, and then in the notes you put whatever the hell you want.
Big boom, Earth girl.
Wow.
That's a 1.
Used to know.
Where? Oh, are you serious?
Everything might go down before you get there. It's gonna be a while.
That's okay.
Azumi, you're chasing this car using
Yeah.
firebending.
Yeah.
It's very conspicuous.
Yeah.
This is gonna be a chase.
Yeah.
Because now they know. Now they're aware. Also, I'm gonna take out these. I'm gonna take out that because that's not relevant anymore. The gossip gets dangerous, it might still be relevant, but you know. But yeah, God, what are they gonna do? Because there aren't guns in this, so like, I think one of them like looks out the windows, just like to the rest of them, just like, hey, somebody's following us.
How can you tell? Well, look at the fire.
Look at the fire behind us. But yeah, they're gonna try to fight you somehow. I don't know how they're gonna fight you, but let me look at their loadout stuff. Oh, I actually have something. One of them takes out some bolas that they have in the car, and they're gonna throw it at you. What do you do?
Would I have to keep spending stress every time I do a fire thing?
No,
Okay.
it's only
'cause
for
now-
specific stuff.
Okay.
And
Because I wasn't
you-
sure if like I could turn my jet and just like burn them before they reach me. Or would
Yeah,
that take
that'd be
stress?
no that you could just burn them. It'd be a tangle roll because you're fighting them. Fight.
Hold on.
Or it would probably be tangled depending on like how you're doing and stuff.
if you
Because I
want,
think my instinct would be to like dodge them, like avoid them.
Mm-hmm. So
But
you
I
could
don't know what that would be.
skedaddle.
I would prefer to skedaddle.
All right, you're just trying to get out of the way of the bola and just
Look at
bolas and just keep
Scooby-Doo's sound effects.
skedaddle. Yeah, let's have you skedaddle. This is very much desperate
Sure.
because you're flying down a street using firebending.
Yeah.
it's standard effect.
Okay.
Uh,
I'm willing to hear devil's bargains always.
Jeez. Another group interferes.
I'll take my 2 dice instead.
Okay.
I'll just take my 2 dice. We don't need this
Yeah.
to get any more complicated.
Smart, very smart.
So you said it's desperate?
Desperate. Standard.
Okay, standard.
I'm
One
giving you
bonus
all this
die.
XP.
Yeah, I built this character to get XP. I got a 5. That's good.
Okay, so you're going to take some harm.
Okay.
You're not gonna get wrapped up in the bolas, but you still are gonna get hit by it. You just get hit by one of the balls instead of getting wrapped up in it. It's going to be because it's desperate. It's level 3 harm.
How does
Yes.
armor work?
You mark it and it'll either reduce the harm or remove the harm, depending.
Which one does which?
It depends on the circumstances.
Like if I had heavy armor, would that just
It would reduce it for this. It would probably reduce it down to level 1 harm. So is heavy armor a thing that I have loaded?
Yes,
up? It is.
I put it on the sheet. I
Yeah.
went through while
but
stuff was happening.
Flashlight is 1, so you couldn't wear heavy armor because that's heavy armor
Right.
plus heavy armor is 5 load by itself.
Oh, it's armor plus heavy.
Yeah,
I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
you can also resist. You can also resist this.
Yeah, but I
to-
get -1 die to that.
It's
so
true.
I'm trying
you
to
do.
find a way to. Okay, what about regular armor?
This reduces it down to level 2 harm.
I'm just gonna try to resist it and maybe trauma out. We'll see what happens.
Alrighty, yeah, it's gonna be prowess resist, and you have -1 die because you're a daredevil.
Yeah. Yep, I trauma out.
So you get knocked out of the sky. Well, knocked down to the street by this
Ugh.
bolas, and you try like dodging out of the way. Like you do dodge it. Like again, you
I
didn't
think
get
it's
wrapped
just
up
like
in it.
yeah, my jets like I overcorrect
Mhm.
and I like careen into a building.
Yeah, exactly. So
Hmm.
you are gonna have now have a trauma of some sort.
It's reckless,
Good.
obviously.
Good. Yeah, and
Obviously.
you have level 2 harm smashed into a smashed. Smashed.
Okay.
Good. Yes.
A
perfect.
reminder that this is Legend of Korra, so this is cartoon violence. Everybody,
Yeah.
we're not doing anything like super out there with it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but this also means you know where they're going before you trauma out, but you trauma out.
Okay.
I'm guessing this is where the fireman brigade plus Azumi comes in, huh?
I mean, Azumi's the one who just got smashed.
This is where X catches up and like shoulders Azumi's unconscious form over
Yeah,
her
I'm
other
super
shoulder,
unconscious.
Yep.
and then we like relocate back to the base. Maybe.
Yeah, you go back to the base.
What am I gonna do with you, ladies?
Yeah.
But hey, at least I have no stress now.
Yeah, I think for this, if we want, we could say this is the end because you did get the information. You did find Guoman, and you know where he is. If y'all think that you're done, or is your thing being like, we're gonna actually finish the job first, before getting payment and such.
The story is the job.
I think we gotta do the job. I think we have to finish it. I think we have to.
Okay, I was asking because we have half an hour left, so.
I think we're okay with. We can do it.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
If we can't, then we'll just pick it up next time. It's fine.
Yeah. So I think you all go back to the noodle shop.
Before we go to our spot, can I just go up to Chi Dang's waitress, the daughter? I've still got like them over my shoulder, and I'm just asking, baby, can you go ahead and bring us up some like hot water and some towels, please?
She's just like, sure, yeah, totally.
You're so sweet. You're so sweet. How have you been doing in school?
She's like, oh, I've been doing fine. It's like getting the stuff.
Baby,
You know, I can walk.
yes, you can, but you're a precious cargo, darling. Going up the stairs.
Like I'm
Yes.
picturing. I'm like over her shoulder, just like.
Mm.
I'm definitely unconscious, and I've got like the cartoon trickle of blood from my mouth.
100%. So y'all go back to the office. You have like a day, like the night, and you get like wake up the next day. You are again awake, Izumi, but you know,
I'm still not in the scene, right?
yeah, you're not in the scene technically.
I'm not in the score anymore, rather.
Yeah, you're not in the scoring work, but you do know where they are. You do know.
And
where they are, you
am
can
I
tell
allowed
them.
to convey that?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, you're
Okay.
just like super out of it, but you're like, I remember the last thing that happened before I got
Yeah.
knocked out.
I let you guys know. I'm just like, I think I'm bandaged up.
Mhm.
I'm clearly in real bad shape. You guys know that you can't take me out there because I gotta rest up. But I let you both know this is where they were going. This is the plate if you need it. They have Gomen.
Oh man, we have Anzu. We have been.
Did you mention that one of them was Ren?
No.
Good. Okay.
That's,
That's-
we don't need to deal with that right now.
No, of course
Yeah.
not.
You're a
Sorry,
bit discombobulated, so.
sorry, my relationship woes are just so hard for y'all.
I also love that we left Goro just in an abandoned office building unconscious.
Yeah, that's not gonna come back to bite you in the ass at all. Nope.
No, of course not.
It's just like
I'll buy him
Izumi.
dumplings and apologize. It'll be fine.
So I imagine just like Anzu's in a good chair, but X is like stuffing her face with some dumplings. I'm like, oh no, I think that went pretty well.
We
I'm
still
just
need to
like
go
on the
find him.
floor, bandaged. I probably have like a cup of tea on the floor next to me, and like a cloth on my head. And you're like, yeah, this is fine. We did fine.
Yeah, we did great.
I think we knocked it out of the park. What do you think, Anzu?
I think we still need to go find Gomen. Bring him home.
Right.
We don't know what they're gonna do to him, so
Casca's gonna come back. She's like, "What the hell did you all do?"
You find anything interesting in those documents?
Yeah, I did, but I don't think anything that's going to help us with this case.
All right then. Well, Zumi should be healing up pretty soon. We just gotta wait on that. But I did want to bring this up to you though. I signed up to fight in hopes of meeting with this J person, and I was gonna bring Casca with me to bet on me, but she's not around. They're not around. So I was hoping that would you like to spend money on me to win a fight?
X, we don't have time for that.
I got plenty.
You have to go after Gomen before they do something to him.
Don't
Right.
stress yourself out, Izumi, please.
Yeah. Oh, she don't sleep. I like go over and just like pat your head. You've been through a lot. You've been through a lot. So, anyways, yeah, I was just
They
hoping.
know that I was following them. You have to go for him now.
She's right. We need to go now. You can fight anytime. We've already got the information we need. We don't need to find Jay.
Okay. All right. Let me go get my sweats on. My better sweats. These ones are-
Look
All
at my good
right.
sweats on.
I guess we're doing engagement role 2, Electric Boo.
Oh, I thought we were still in the same engagement.
Oh, we are still in the same engagement. Never mind then. It's yeah.
Because
They
I
know
thought I
you're
was still
coming,
out of
but-
the score and stuff.
Yeah, it's its own score. Feels like, I don't know. You know the building they went to. You know
It
the
could be
building they went to.
linked. It could be a linked score with the second engagement.
Yeah,
Oh, is
that's
that
what
a
I was
thing?
thinking.
I did not know. Okay.
That is a thing, yeah.
All right, so let's do the second one. What kind of plan is this one? You all know where it is, but they know you're coming.
I'm over at Anzu's like, okay, well, I say we blow them all to smithereens, but I know that that's not usually how we do things.
Oh, we're in a hurry, and you are much better with blowing things up than I am. I'll trust you on that one.
Please. You're just gonna butter me up.
This sounds like an assault plan.
I feel like it really is.
Good.
100%
Yeah, it
assault.
should be.
So the detail for this assault plan is the point of attack.
We're involving their senses, their sense of smell.
The building is a mechanics shop,
I feel like we're just
an old mechanic shop.
pumping in the front door.
All right, cool. Punch it in the front door. I like it. Load, please. Well, actually, no. You still have the same load. Keep it. Or no, this is a second score. What's your load?
I think I'm gonna bump it up to normal.
Okay. X.
Okay. I'm gonna say heavy
Okay, cool. Excellent.
because X ain't trying to hide that this time. They know what this is. This is
All right.
going down.
Yeah. So engagement roll. So 1 die for sheer luck. Is the operation particularly bold or daring? Yes.
Yes.
Is
Yes.
it overly complex and contingent on many factors? No. Does it expose a vulnerability of the target and hit them where they're weakest? No. Are they strong as this approach? Do you have particular defenses or special preparations? Yes. They're chi blockers, and you're punching at the front door. Any of your friends or contacts provide aid or insight with this operation?
Highlight Liu Yang before. Well,
Do I count?
I guess
Because
you count since you're not in this, and you're kind of just like, but you enabled them to get there. I don't know.
Could
What if I also tell Anzu that Ren is there? That's some insight.
That's
You
true.
just tell me, but
Yeah.
not X.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I trust you as the smart one to
Yeah,
know how to
that.
handle
trust
that.
me with that info.
All right,
I
so
won't
that's
do that.
that's
Okay.
one.
Okay.
Enemies or rivals interfering? No, actually, because Ren is neither your enemy nor your rival.
The one
Are there
that-
any?
my heart.
And this is also still a higher tier target, so you have 1 die.
Oh, at least we have the one.
Yeah, you could have 0. It's true.
Oh man, let's do it. Let me go to the screen here.
Okay.
So for whoever's rolling, it's on the detective's
Yep.
screen.
Nice.
Oh, a 6!
Yes.
All right, so y'all are in a controlled position when you knock down the door. Yeah, you show up at this mechanic shop, and yeah, X, you just kick and just like you kick up some earth from the street and just destroy the garage door.
I'm 100% shoeless for this whole thing. Like I am like one thing about when your earthbender takes off their shoes, it's go time.
Yep,
Mhm,
it's
mhm.
go time. Yeah, so you kick it in, and you have all of the chi blockers caught completely flat-footed.
Who's the biggest one?
Ooh, that's a good question. It's she's the same height as you. She's really buff. She's got her hair in a tight ponytail. And she's ready to tangle, or she would be if she had been expecting this, but she wasn't.
I just run up 300 style and just punch her in the face.
All right, cool. Let's
I
get this.
I want to do something similar, but I'm specifically targeting Ren.
Yeah, and she's here.
And
She's here.
the perfect outcome would be that like I knock her out and she falls behind a crate and X never sees her.
Ooh, okay. This sounds like this
Can we do her
sounds.
roll first?
This is gonna be a Tangle group roll.
Okay.
Y'all are both rolling Tangle. It sounds like X, you're leading this.
Yeah, I'll win.
It's controlled, but it's limited because they're a bigger gang than you are.
Okay. Well, I have a fine heavy weapon. Wait, do I have?
Ooh.
Wait, is it fine? Hold on. I think that's
No, you
actually
don't have-
not. I have
you
a
don't.
regular heavy weapon. That's not as good.
Yeah, you don't have a fine heavy weapon. That's
That's
not
the wrong one.
cool.
No,
Yep.
I pressed a button on this and it like repopulated all of the old stuff that I had gotten rid of.
Oh, whoops.
That's okay. I got rid of it again.
So what's your heavy weapon? What do you pull out for this?
Like it might actually be like an unusual weapon rather than a large weapon because but in either event, and I think it's up to you, I feel like it's like a heavy duty umbrella or parasol.
Okay. It's like an umbrella cane.
Yeah.
Yeah, an umbrella cane. Okay, cool. I think that'd be an unusual weapon, not a
Sweet.
heavy one.
No, that's good. That's totally
Cool.
fine.
So you have your umbrella cane that you're using to smash these chi blockers, and X, you got your fists. So yeah, this is gonna be controlled limited.
Control limited. Okay.
Yeah,
am I
for
adding-
Tangle.
Am I adding any
You-
bonus dice?
If you'd like to.
Okay, so I already have 2 entangled.
Mhm.
And my luck has not been great. But you know me. Satan, what do you got for
Devil's bargain.
I'm going after the big girl. Like my eye is just on. Like I saw the biggest person in the room, and I was like, "Bing!"
You see Anzu knock out Ren.
Or at least try.
Yeah, or try. You see that happen. You see Anzu go specifically for Ren.
Oh, that's such a good devil's bargain.
It is.
Oh, the RP. Okay.
Y'all asked for character backstory stuff.
Good. No, it's good. It's
I
really
know
good.
you're gonna come for our next like this on the first episode. Yeah, I'm gonna take it. Of course.
Awesome, excellent.
Oh.
All right.
Can I get a devil's bargain too?
Yeah, sure. Ooh, geez, what is your devil's bargain? I got one that's a consequence, but not a devil's bargain, because it's something that would have to happen regardless.
What if whatever happens, I break my umbrella? Whether
I was
it's
gonna say
over-
you get disarmed or you break your umbrella. Yeah.
Yeah, well, whether it's over her skull or like I hit a box or something, I totally feel like this is
Yeah,
my,
you
this is
break-
my
you
one
break.
shot.
Yeah, you break your weapon, definitely.
Cool.
Glory to Tangle. All right, controlled limited.
But I get to see X. Yeah.
But you can push it to risky standard.
If you'd like to.
Oh yes, definitely.
Okay, make that risky standard then. You can definitely
You
can
wanna
do it.
go first, Anzu?
I mean, you're both doing it, so.
Oh, okay.
Oh, Anzu, damn. All right, that's pretty good.
Got it.
So you're also your risky standard. Got that +1 die from Devil's Bargain.
Nice.
Ooh, okay, so you don't take any stress from this. Yeah, X, X, were you making it also risky standard, or you taking that controlled limited?
No, I took that controlled limited.
Okay, cool. So I guess we'll have to do both. We'll start with Anzu. Anzu, you do break your umbrella. You smash Ren in the torso, and Ren gets a bit winded. She's able to get some hits in on you before you knock her out. And you're gonna take level 2 harm, chi blocked. First-hand experience being chi blocks. Congratulations.
I'm not ready to trauma out yet, so I'm not gonna resist that.
Okay, so yeah, you have level 2 harm chi blocked.
If I was wearing armor, would that prevent the chi block?
It would take it to level. It would make it level 1. It would make it. It would just make it bruised.
Yeah, let's do that one.
Okay.
Yeah.
She tries to get like a bunch of hits in on you, and like some of it reflects off the armor, but like, damn, that hurt.
Oh yeah, totally. Ouch.
X, you do it. You knock some of them out. However, the big one, she's still up. She's beefier than you thought. You have limited effect.
Okay.
You're able to knock down some of the other like henchmen around her, and you get some good hits on her, but she's just like.
I'm picturing that she just like comes in and like clotheslines the other two on her way to the big one.
Yeah, exactly. And the big one's just like, I've been waiting all day. It's just like, yeah. This is gonna. I bet that this is definitely one of those where there's that like fighting game split screen. It's like X versus Chi Blocker. Fight!
Whole Street Fighter just hit combos.
Hadouken!
Dude, so I took the devil's bargain of being able to see Ren.
Oh yeah, you see Ren get knocked the hell out by Izumi. Or no, Anzu. Izumi's not here.
I'm straight up like distraught.
Yep. I think that's the reason you're not able to knock out this big chi blocker, is that you just like, you see Anzu just smash smash Ren in the face with an umbrella.
Anzu, what the F?
You take care of the big one. I'm looking for Gomen. And I'll start looking for Gomen. Like I'm just
all right,
gonna,
you
like,
run past.
not answer that at all.
Yeah, and the big chi blocker's just like, hey, eyes on me, pretty face. Just like, come on.
What?
She's just trying to mess with you at this point, just being like, I'm gonna just call you random things and see how you respond.
But like, I mean, the only person who's ever called me pretty was Red. So I was like, what? Okay, let's go.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna tussle. I'm gonna tussle with her. I'm gonna Spartan kick her in the solar plexus.
Excellent. All right. Let's tangle. Let's tangle. This is definitely risky. This is
Yep.
standard. Yeah.
I'm just gonna go for it. All right, how?
Oh no.
Mm.
Oh no, that's very bad. Yeah, you try
Never
to
just
Sparta
go
kick her.
for it.
You just try to Sparta kick her, and she does the thing where she grabs your foot and she like twists you, and you just get smacked on the ground, and then she goes to chi block you. You're gonna take so you don't succeed. You're going to take level 2 harm chi blocked.
Oh.
And the things you can resist. Let's see,
Oh,
because you're not.
I got heavy load.
Oh, you can resist. You can try resisting level 2 to level 1.
Yeah, well, I already have level 1 battered.
Oh yeah, you probably would have had less effect on this then, but
Okay, so because I chose heavy armor because I do some.
right. So you're gonna put heavy armor on and just resist all of this.
Yeah, I'm just gonna.
Okay, so yeah, you knock the heavy armor. It's just like, oh, you're more prepared than I thought. But yeah, the other thing you can resist is, let's see,
So I got 2 dots of heavy armor. So
more chi blockers showing up.
all right. Do I just take off chi block now and put it at 1?
You just remove it because you if you use heavy armor, like if you use all 5 load for heavy armor, then you just don't have any.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay. So I see all the chi blockers come up. I get my twist. I was like, all right. Try to compliment me, try to throw me off my groove, but I'm ready for y'all. And so as they're all coming, they're coming from a wall.
Yeah, they're coming like from a wall. Yeah.
I bend that wall down before more come up.
Oh damn! Okay, nice. Yeah, let's bend it. Let's bend them.
I'm basically so this kind of give you reference what I'm trying to do. I'm closing off, so all the chi blockers are around me in this like blocked wall, and I let them all know like, all right, so the only way this is going down if I bring it down. So y'all can chi block me if you want to, but ain't nobody coming out here.
Right. So you're gonna need to spend stress. It sounds like you're spending stress to both throw up an earthen barrier and to restrain someone. And you're restraining many people.
Yeah.
So I think you're gonna have to spend 3 stress to do this.
I'll do it.
It's gonna be risky and limited because there's a group of them and there's one of you.
Yeah. Risky.
Limited.
All right.
You push it to Desperate Great and get some Resolve XP.
It would be desperate standard. not
Sorry, that's
desperate.
what I meant.
Yeah.
Desperate Standard, get some
I'll
Resolve
do
XP.
desperate standard.
All right. Yeah, you can do desperate. You can do desperate standard. Would you like to spend? You already have to spend 3 stress for this. Would you like to spend any more stress? Would you like a devil's bargain?
I'm gonna okay, this is in my mind, in X's mind, this is like the big fight. So like I'm going all in.
Mhm.
Like, how much stress will I have to spend to get another die?
2.
2 more? All right, so I have 1 free spot of stress left.
That's a good
Yeah.
place to be.
Don't get
Excellent.
hit.
So yeah,
Don't
you
get
get
hit.
a bonus dice from that. So it's desperate standard, 1 bonus dice.
All right. Oh gosh. Oh my god. Okay, here we go, y'all. Let's see if I really do deserve to be Ren's number 1.
Yeah, let's find out.
Ooh.
Oh no! Oh no!
Oh my god!
So mark XP for resolve. Mark some resolve XP. You get one XP for desperate.
Oh my god!
This is very bad. First off, you were trying to do all the people around you, and she's still in front of you, and she's
Mm.
like, I know where your armor is now, and she just chi blocks you. You're gonna take level 3 harm. Chi blocked. For real this time.
Oh my god!
Ooh.
Oh, I need adults.
The other 2 things that you can resist, one, you can resist being captured.
I only have 1 dot of trauma left. I don't think I can do anything.
Yeah. So you're gonna get captured, and the second thing is some of them are gonna run off to go get Anzu to chase Anzu down.
This went bad so fast.
Welcome to Blades in the Dark.
Yep.
Oh my god!
All right. So
Mm.
yeah, you've been captured by room 623, and you are chi blocked.
I don't think I can do anything about that because I've already gone off to find
Guomen, yeah.
Guomen, so
Yeah, which you run into there, and there don't seem to be anybody up here. They seem to all have gone up to deal with X. But yeah,
Good,
you go
yeah.
into this basement. Like you run down the stairs, you go into this basement. It seems to be there's like some holding cells down here. Like it's a garage, but they're also holding cells.
Mm-hmm.
And you see Guoman in one of them, or you see a member of the Terra Triad in one of them. I will say,
Mm.
you don't know it's Guoman. You could probably recognize if you get closer. It's just like, oh yeah, that's Guoman.
Yeah, I think I would be able to recognize him. Plus, like, I knew. Well, yes, I'll get close enough to recognize him, and then, I'm assuming this door is locked or something.
Yes.
Uh, let me see if I can unlock it.
All right. You're gonna rig the door. It sounds like because I believe that's how you deal with lock picking in this.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yep. Pick a lock is rig. So.
Can I have some burglary gear?
Oh yeah, totally. To get that burglar gear out. This is gonna be risky. It's gonna be standard because you got the burglar gear.
Okay, well, I got no stress to spend. And I don't really think I don't want a devil's bargain right now, but also I'm rolling 0 dice.
You should at least listen to one.
Yeah, let's listen to one. What's a good one?
It can't hurt to listen to one.
The devil's bargain is that Guoman can't get out on his own. You're gonna have to carry him.
I
don't know if
can't
you can.
carry him.
Yeah.
I mean, you can try.
I can.
You have normal
try.
load, right? You're not like weighed down to heavy
That's
load.
true. That's true. All right. Well, sure.
All right.
I'll take it. I'll have
Cool.
to carry him.
Risky standard.
Nope.
Oh, yikes. Okay.
Nope. Nope.
God, this might just be everybody gets captured episode.
It's a good
At
way to
least
start.
I'm
It's a good way to
at least
start.
I'm safe in the office, and I can tell Casca what's going on. When
Yeah.
Casca
The
comes back.
two of you can rescue us next time.
Yeah, so those it takes it you just take too long to do it. Like you were about to get it open, but then those chi blockers that were up with X that X tried to earthbend out, and they just were able to like either jump out of the way or like otherwise, a lot of it was just like that big chi blocker just knocked the hell out of X.
Get their name. Did they shout out their name or post anything?
You know what? Yeah, let's give him a name. Maybe they could be your enemy later on. Let's
didn't remember
let's give her a name. Her name is Rimi. Rimi.
Remember this.
All right. So
Very similar to Ren, I'm just realizing now.
So, I have one more load left. I want to spend that with these distractions, 2 incidences.
Oh yeah, you want to use a distraction? Totally.
Yeah, like
Totally do that.
in order to help resist these. Like,
I think you will. One of them was you'll get captured. That'll just knock out getting captured because they're
Yes.
not going to go near you when you're just like, I'm gonna throw a smoke bomb in the ground, basically. Or not a smoke bomb, like some like firecrackers or something. You're just like, ugh. The other 2 things, let's see. One is you break your burglary gear. You're gonna like when you like you might like even if you get enough time to open this, it's gonna be your burglary gear is gonna be broken.
yeah, for sure. Like, I'm okay with that.
And that's it. Yeah, because this is risky. I forgot this was not desperate. This is risky.
It
You'll just
wasn't.
break
It, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So I want to. Oof. I think I need to like. I feel like my best play is to GTFO and come back with reinforcements.
Yeah, that might be a good play.
Run away!
Run away! All right, you're gonna have to skedaddle.
Almost.
They are a
skedaddle.
little bit distracted, but they're still risky.
Sure.
And I think it's limited because there's a lot of them.
You could push to desperate standard.
Yeah, let's push it to desperate standard.
Okay.
Can I spend my other distraction to help out that at all?
Yeah, sure. Yeah. Let's give you an extra die for it then.
Yes. Yeah, let's do it.
All right.
That's a
4. Okay, that's good. That's good. You're not gonna get chi blocked, so that's good. Mark XP, prowess XP. You get the hell out of there, but there are consequences. One of the consequences which you can resist is that Guomin is going to be moved from this location.
Yeah, I definitely want to resist that, even if
All
it
right.
means I trauma out.
That's gonna be insight.
Okay. Yep, that's me
And
trauma
trauma.
out.
Okay.
Trauma out. Trauma out.
So the other things would be, let's see, because you still do it. Oh, that's the only one. You resist that. They're not going to be moved, but yeah, you also trauma out.
Now, is it just him that's not going to be moved?
Oh, they'll keep you here too. Yeah, that's a good call. You're going to be here, so they can get you back, but but yeah, I think that's it for the case, or this part of the case.
Yeah, that's all we
Yeah.
can do right now.
2 people traumatized out and 1 person captured with level 3 harm.
It's good. Perfect.
I mean, you know what? I'm okay with this.
This was a good Blades game, everybody.
I just came in so hardcore. Like, I imagine X just came with so much bravado, kicking that door down, thinking like, oh yeah, I'm about to go down on all these chi blockers.
This is what happens when you're tier 0 and you face off against a tier 2 faction who's
Yeah.
based around fighting people.
And fighting people like us.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, I'm not. I don't.
True.
Yeah.
When I said us, I meant me and X.
What
Yeah.
is blocking due to a non-bender though?
As evidenced by Sokka, it just knocks out all your joints and you just can't move.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yeah.
damn.
That's the thing. Ty Lee chi blocks the shit out of him. He's just like, well, all right. So let's do XP.
Yeah.
Let's do XP for all of this. Wow, that happened. We'll start with Izumi.
Okay, sure.
Did you address a challenge with stealth or speed?
Multiple times.
Yes, you did. Did
So-
you
2
2?
for that? Okay.
Yep. Did you express your beliefs, drives, heritage, or background?
I mean, my background came up.
Yes, it did. It did a lot.
As far as my heritage, I mean, I express it with wearing like my colors and like pride in being from Fire Nation.
Mhm.
I don't know if that counts, but
Did your beliefs, your drives come up, whatever they are?
I haven't. No, my beliefs and
Okay.
drives are more focused on wanting to get back into pro bending, and that did not come up.
I think your background came up enough where you can get 2 for it because Goro was a thing. So
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Did you struggle with issues from your vice or traumas during the session?
The only thing I can think of, and I don't think it counts because this is probably me getting the trauma,
Mhm.
it didn't let me be there to help the team when we were trying to rescue Goman or whatever.
Yeah. Guoman. Yeah,
Guoman.
and I don't think that's an XP. though.
Yeah, and my vice has not come up yet.
No,
So,
not yet.
so no. So 4.
All right, so 4 XP. Nice. Good haul. X. Hey, X.
What's cracking, guys?
All right, I need to go to the Nemesis and see what your XP trigger is because it's not written here. Okay. Did you address a challenge with force or coercion?
Oh, almost.
Yeah, 2 XP. Did you express your beliefs, drives, heritage, or background?
When I take off my shoes to represent my earthbending skills, yeah.
You also had the thing with being in the military and being like, tribe people die all the time.
That
And
was
also
such
the
a good
whole thing
line.
with Ren.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
whole thing's
Yeah.
Ren all the time.
So that's
so
4.
much. So that's 4. Did you struggle issues from your vice or trauma during the session?
So my
I-
trauma.
You don't
You
have a trauma
But
yet.
I think like
Your vice definitely came
she
up.
did
with,
with the
Liu Yang.
vice. Yeah, like
Because she wanted to go gamble, and I
Yeah.
had to talk her out of it.
yeah.
So I think that's 1 for that.
Cool. So you got 5.
Yeah, you got 5 XP.
5
overall.
XP total. You can
That's where it says Mark XP Playbook Advancement, right?
You can put it in Playbook Advance, or you can put it in either Insight, Prowess, or Resolve. You can put it in whatever order you want in those, because they're 4 different XP tracks.
Oh, I'm gonna put them all in. Dang, I should have put. Dang, I should have put some in. I'll put some in. I'll put them all these.
Oh, also, you forgot you have one more dot. You only put 6. You have one more dot, just free dot that you got to put somewhere.
Oh, really?
yeah,
Mhm.
you should have 7.
You should have 7.
Oh, dang. Well then, let's see. What's one that's been screwing me over for a while? Let's do all of these, really.
Shadow, maybe?
Shadow. Yeah, we'll put something in Shadow.
All right, cool. There you go.
And okay, and you had me put something in Resolve earlier this game.
Yeah, because you rolled a desperate bend roll.
Got you. Okay, then
Yeah, so you could fill out Resolve and get a Resolve dot if you wanted.
yeah, I'm just gonna do that.
All right, cool. So yeah, put a dot and something in Resolve then, and you can clear out Resolve because that's all of them. Okay, and Anzu, who also has a trauma.
I decided my trauma is soft because I got it while running away.
Fair.
That makes sense.
Did you address a challenge with knowledge or tracking?
Yeah, like multiple times.
Yes, you did. So that's
Definitely.
2. Did you express your beliefs, drives, heritage, or background?
Yeah, I definitely like addressed my background of like being the smart one and I went to college.
You did rub that in
Um,
our faces.
And the
a little-
coffee.
A little bit. Oh yes, and the coffee.
And the coffee.
That's very important.
Very important.
I
yeah.
believe that coffee is better than tea.
Right, of course. Did you struggle with issues from your vice during the session because you just got the trauma?
I did not. Like, I don't think I did. I didn't think we brought it up at all. So.
No,
Yeah,
I
was
don't
gonna
know
say,
if the
I
rest
don't even
of the
know in character what your vice is at this point. So
yeah.
Mm-mm.
So that's 4 XP.
4 XP is pretty good. I'm gonna just
Yeah.
drop that all into playbook. I think.
Oh, and we got to do our detectives.
yeah.
So XP. Did you execute a successful investigation, espionage, or robbery?
Nope.
Yes, I would say yes because it was like find out where he is, and we did that.
Yeah.
Okay.
We didn't
okay.
extract him.
Okay.
Yeah.
We successfully investigated where he is.
You did. I would say
Tried
that.
successfully, so that's espionage.
Did you contend with challenges above your current station?
Oh yeah.
All the time. So that's 2 for that.
Exclusively.
Did you bolster your crew's reputation or develop a new one?
We definitely we took her case without even
Talking about.
worrying about the payment.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, totally.
So that's definitely our reputation of principle.
very much principled. Did you express the goals, drives, inner conflict, or essential nature of the crew?
I would say yes.
Yeah, I think we did multiple times. Like, we got to see a little bit of our,
Mhm.
like, the dynamics of our crew interactions and, like,
Yeah.
each of the different niches that we fall into.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. So yeah, that's another 2. So 6 total. Damn, that was a lot of XP.
Good.
good amount of XP.
Well, that's what happens when we tangle with people we shouldn't be.
hmm
We
I-
learn a lot.
That's
I did
such
not-
a harsh word.
I did not expect this case to go on for as long as it did, but it did. Because I thought y'all were gonna snatch Guoman while he was in that apartment building, but you didn't.
It took us too long to realize that was him.
Yeah. Y'all,
well.
y'all didn't think about it. Well, you did think about it, but then it was just like, is that Guoman or is that some other Terra Triad dude?
So X was all like, when everyone was going inside, I was like, wait, do we want to leave this guy behind? Like, do we want to rescue him? But then I was
Yeah.
like, no, we don't want.
I think we assumed because he was checked in a day ago that they had already dealt with him. We didn't realize it was the same interrogation.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Was the issue.
I mean,
that was my mistake.
This
But-
is gonna be an interesting time when y'all do finish this, because there's gonna be y'all already have +4 heat on this.
Yep.
It's fine.
+4 heat. You're fighting the chi block. You're fighting room 623. Like, oh jeez. And
You know
X
what,
got captured.
It'll be
Yeah.
fine.
my one build was to be beefy, and I got smashed.
Well, I mean, you are beefy. You just can't take out like 24 people.
Yeah, it's hard to take out, like, because you took out a bunch of people and then you weren't able, and then you just failed twice in a row, which really sucked.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus, my rolls were just trash.
Yeah.
Because
So
Zoe and Kelsey were just knocking it out of the park. Y'all were unstoppable with y'all rolls. Jesus.
Until I
And
got
yet we-
stopped with those double ones.
I was gonna be like, until we both traumatized out.
yeah,
That's why we were unstoppable. So like, yeah, let's go and push ourselves. Yeah, we'll
yeah.
stress.
Y'all might need some downtime
That would be
between
lovely.
this. Yeah, unless you just want Casca to do this by themselves.
I don't think that's a good idea.
I don't think that's a good idea.
At
yeah.
all. And
Yeah.
if you need a justification of how I'm going to indulge in my vice to lower my trauma,
Mhm.
I have a means, and we can talk about that in private.
You can gamble with your captors. I love it.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yes.
Yeah, we'll get to it. I have an idea for how the Room 623 is going to respond, especially because this is a Terra Triad member, so yeah.
Oh, good. This is great. I
Man,
love it. Good.
You know what? I can just go to Goro. It's fine. They're gonna want to bust him out. We just give them the information.
Yep.
It's fine. We
Yeah.
got this.
Yeah.
Just let other people fight first. That's how I played Blades last time.
I mean, to be fair, the Terra Triad is a higher tier than Room 623 is. So
You're a mastermind, Azumi, and I respect your movement.
if only I think this would all have gone a lot better if Casca had been here. But
Oh,
again, I
for
did not
sure.
expect this to go as long as it did. So because
Or
we
maybe
took
if we hadn't knocked out Goro, we could have used him for help.
yeah maybe
Backup.
yeah. I think I
it's
may have taken a little bit long with the legwork part, but like it is an investigation too. Like
Mhm.
I don't know where to because like investigations don't really exist in Blades as a thing, which is
Have-
why investigators are interesting.
But like they do in like the Blue Coats.
Blue Coats, yeah, I should
Yeah.
watch Blue Coats again.
Yeah. Yeah.
And Blue
Either
Coats,
way,
they
it's super
smash it.
fun.
Yeah, as long as y'all have fun and think it works well enough.
That's the most important thing.
Yeah.
Time of my life with y'all. Y'all are so fun to play with, dude. Oh shit.
I'm just happy y'all had take so many devil's bargains.
I love devil's
Always
bargains.
Down
You
for
were
a devil's
out there for a
bargain.
minute.
I just loved bringing Renan, and I'm like, oh my god, I get all of this RP drama.
So
It's good.
equal. So unfair.
Well, because I was like, the first case is going to deal with the people who technically are in charge in the Tiger Ward, which is Room 623, and you're like, oh yeah, she was a cheat blocker. I'm like, hmm.
I'm so sorry for knocking out your old teammate though.
It's okay.
It's
Yeah.
okay. I
mean,
knocked out your ex-girlfriend. It's fine.
There
Yeah.
we go.
Also, your ex might get you out. I'm just gonna say that.
That
here.
could happen. That
Yeah.
could happen.
She just thinks about those old times, you know.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Also, the fact that you could just be like, yeah, that wasn't me. That was my partner or whatever. Just be like, it was Anzu. I don't know her.
Just that weird lady who came in with me. I just came in here to fight some chi blockers.
Yeah.
I'm a
I
fighter.
came to get you
Right now.
back, baby.
This is showbiz, right? This is showbiz.
Oh, jeez.
All right. Well, we're well over time, so we should
We are well over
do
time.
some quick outros and say goodnight. Let's start with Astani.
Right. Hi, guys. I am Astani, and I'm not here playing the firebending and reckless Azumi. You can find me over on my own Twitch channel, twitch.tv/Astani, where I do a variety streams. I play lots of cool games, and I do art and stuff. If you want to check out my art, check out patreon.com/Astani for all that stuff.
Good arts. Brooks.
What's cracking, y'all? It's your boy Brooks, aka X. Did not give it to him today.
You gave it to Goro.
Gave it to Goro. You don't see me here. You can see me on Facebook. Like I mentioned before, I'm not a streamer like these professionals here. These guys knock it out of the park. I'm just a very humble shit poster, and I accept it from everybody. So Brooks is my name on Facebook. Hit me out.
Get all them quality shit posts. Saint Guard.
Hi, everybody. My name is St. Gardner, writer, streamer, and sometimes JMX Tabletop role-playing games. You should usually find me over on twitch.tv/SaintGard. Also find me on Twitter and Instagram at St. Gardley. That's my username with an LY at the end. Also, this is the game that I designed, folks. So if you like Forge in the Dark Legend of Korra, you can check it out on my Twitter. It is the pinned tweet, or on my Discord, which you can find a link for if you go to my own Twitch channel. There's a link there. It's a whole thing, and it's in the tabletop role-playing channel there. But yeah, if y'all liked what you saw, feel free to give me some feedback on how the game works, or to play test yourself, because the play test material is out there for you. And especially if you have questions about factions and stuff, I have some answers. Not all the answers. I don't have starting situations. I'm not at that level yet. I'm not John Harper, unfortunately.
He refused to tell us.
Thank you, John Harper and Sean Nittner and Strauss and all the other people who have made Blades possible, because it's wonderful.
It's a very good game.
Very good. It's my favorite game. Well, favorite crunchy game.
And I am Kelsa. This is my channel. You can find me Twitch and YouTube, Kelsa Delphi. On Twitter, it's just at Kelsa. I play role-playing games on the internet. Besides this game, we also on Mondays have Consumed, which is about being reality TV show contestants for some horrors from beyond the stars, as you do. And that's going to come up on Monday. Also on Sundays, I'm over on AP Gaming Reels channel for why do I always space on what this is? Game of Thrones House Wars, where we each are a Game of Thrones house that we've made up, and we're gonna fight each other probably. Me with poisons. What? And then Tuesdays, I am over on the Greyhawk channel, where I actually play D&D, surprisingly. I play a half-orc barbarian who is a badass and smashes things with a large hammer. And then my favorite thing is on Thursdays, I GM for Scum and Villainy game called Packet Loss.
Yes.
St. Guard is on that as well. It is a huge amount of fun, and I love every second of it because, yeah. Good deal.
Yeah, if you want to see me be a player instead of a GM, and you want to see Kelsa be the GM for a Fortune of the Dark game, go watch that.
It's really good. I recommend it.
Yeah, I like playing it. I play the clone pilot. Her name's Flashbulb. She's great.
She is great. How did I have that wrong? Did you put it wrong on the thing that I told you, Brooks?
Oh, what? Of course, probably.
I'll fix it.
You'll see my Facebook. My spelling is atrocious.
I am updating the overlay momentarily.
Okay, my Twitch handle is BlackBoy545, but my Twitter handle is BlackBoyFly94 because 45 was taken by my own.
Gotcha. I will fix this so that your Twitter is correct.
Yes, good.
That's not the right.
That's not right.
That's not the right tool at all. Okay. Paste. Ooh. Okay. Save that. All right. Well, we are out of here. Thank you everybody for coming out. This has been a great time, and the overlays will all be updated for next time. Good night.